Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna find out who the fuck you are. You motherfucker. You are fucked. Let this... Clip this one, bitches. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. You are fucked. And you are done. I'm coming for you. Coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Sound good?
Coming for you.
Fair enough?
Coming for you.
Alright.
Please talk about boys.
Joe.
I'm looking. Please talk about punk ass bitches. I'm looking. 30, 40, 50, 65 boys. Come from the bottom. 30, 40, 50 ass busters. Ain't no clapback videos. Why? What is it that serious?
But I need boys. Please, the creator. Bless me, but I need boys. Please allow my boy sperms to go fast and shoot fast enough. Go fast enough. Please, please, the creator. Please bless me.
Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you.
Bloodshed and bullets.
You are fucked. And you are done. I'm coming for you.
They all sold. Dog. 30, 40, 50 punk ass bitches. I'm the one.
Coming for you. You are fucked. And you are done.
Dog.
I'm coming for you. Coming for you.
30, 40, 50 punk ass
Coming
bitches.
for you. Coming for you.
There may be some gunfire. 30, 40, 50, 65 boys.
Coming for you.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm DSP, as always, and this is the Level 1 podcast. We're busy having fun down here on Level 1. Death and taxes. Microtransactions. My rhyme flow like water, but my flow like molasses. Still swaying on that axis. Staring at the past through these rose-tinted glasses. 15 years, man, singing the same song. I did everything correct. I did nothing wrong. It's been tough finding the strength to carry on. I'll never be like Justin Wong. The drama, the bullshit, my trolls, my haters. I'm laying down the law, and I'm putting my foot down. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. The drama, the bullshit. I'm done with it. My trolls, my haters. I'm done with it. I'm just gonna live my life and have fun with it. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. I'm tired of looking like dirt. Put on a crispy shirt. Take some pride in my work. Stop being a jerk. Spend some time with my wife and my son. Stay in my lane. Down here on level 1. The truth of the matter is, I just want to have fun. I got some baked beans and a hot dog in my bun, basking in the glow of this digital summer sun. Babe, as soon as I met you, I knew you were the one. You're like a bright ray of light on my rainy day fun. So please tip me, because super chats don't help until the end of the month. Okay? The drama, the bullshit, my trolls, my haters. I'm laying down the law, and I'm putting my foot down. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. The drama, the bullshit. I'm done with it. My trolls, my haters. I'm done with it. I'm just gonna live my life and have fun with it. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. I'm tired of looking like dirt. Put on a crispy shirt. Take some pride in my work. Stop being a jerk. Spend some time with my wife and my son. Stay in my lane. Down here on level 1. Alright, now guys, if you could support the stream tonight, I would really appreciate it. You guys may not know this, but during the break, I dropped a considerable amount of investment into my streams for fighting games moving forward. Who?
I need your buy-in and some funds in my account. I hope you listen, cause I need a big amount. I need that money and I need some real support. I need that money cause I have to feed my horse.
I need that money.
Yeah, I need it. I need that money.
Need that money.
I need that money. Need that money. Need that money.
My bills.
Please. I need that money.
The internet bill. The electric bill.
Young cat. If we're talking money, I need it. Gifted subs, yeah, I need it. Super chats, feed my cats, yeah, I need them bad. Something broke in my house, I might call my dad. When my money's running out, I get really sad. Yeah, I know I'm tweaking, but my sink is leaking. I already told you, my wife broke the
I just
disposal.
don't have any real disposable income to be blowing on anything right now. It seems like every single time that I'm able to save money up, I can do something happens.
I need your buy-in and some funds in my account. I hope you listen, cause I need a big amount. I need that money and I need some real support. I need that money cause I have to feed my horse.
I need that money.
Yeah, I need it. I need that money.
Need that money.
I need that money. Need that money. Need that money.
My bills.
Please. I need that money.
The internet bill. The electric bill.
I need your buy-in and some funds in my account. I hope you listen, cause I need a big amount. I need that money and I need some real support. I need that money cause I have to feed my horse.
I need that money.
Yeah, I need it. I need that money.
Need that money.
I need that money. Need that money. Need that money.
My bills.
Please. I need that money.
The internet bill. The electric bill.
I need your buy-in and some funds in my account. I hope you listen, cause I need a big amount. I need that money and I need some real support. I need that money cause I have to feed my horse.
I need that money.
Yeah, I need it. I need that money.
Need that money.
I need that money. Need that money. Need that money.
My bills.
Please. I need that money.
The internet bill. The electric bill.
So they rock to the beat for your boy. Rock to the beat for your boy.
Here we go.
I want money. I want tips. Pay my taxes.
Eat a dick.
With you,
Easy to eat.
with you.
My tax attorney screwed me over. YouTube views. Fucking hopeless. What can I do? I'm screwed. I want to do a fundraiser to pay my tax on Twitch. Violated the rules.
Get that ass banned.
What a bitch. Dumba. It's not my fault. Dumba. It's not my fault.
It was
YouTube.
It was
Taxes.
It was
Detractors.
It was
Cinema.
It was
Copyright strikes. Not my fault. Phil, you know, with all this going on, we really want you to have a new TV.
You should tip me. You should tip me.
If you're not aware, just a standard doctor's visit is hundreds of dollars.
You should tip me. You should tip me.
In addition to all of that, last night also, I was looking at gaming headphones.
You should tip me. You should tip me.
I might have to sell my house.
You should tip me. You should tip me.
So they rock to the beat for your boy. Rock to the beat for your boy.
Here we go.
I want money. I want tips. Pay my taxes.
Eat a dick.
Welfare check is early this month. Looking to chill, interact and have fun. Open up my YouTube page and I see your melting face. And when I hear you burn, I'm the only dent on earth. This is so meaningful.
It's my turn now. Abrupt ending. Wow, what is going on here? What happened? How did that happen? Why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? It wasn't supposed to look like that. Anyway, I'll let this play in the background while I figure this out, I guess. What's up, What's up, guys? Disaster stream already.
Your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you kill me, but you're meaningful to me.
That didn't fix it. What is that?
You don't work just like my legs. Fuck the stupid trolls saying that you beg. You're not the same guy you were yesterday. Here's 150 for the vest today. It's time for a silly bubble blow, or I'm gonna close the tab and go. What's your favorite type of food? And can you read my haiku? Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need.
Okay, I think I figured it out. It shouldn't look like trash. I can't manage to figure out how cameras work, and I bound this to the wrong button. This really a disaster stream right from the start. I'm so sorry. I spent parts of this week working on the stream set up here, and then it all went to shit immediately as soon as I started. I'm glad I could do this for everybody. Yes, disaster stream for sure, Nugs, for sure. How you guys doing this morning, or wherever you're at? It might not be morning, but how you guys doing? Afternoon. Yes, exactly. Snow Yosef immediately coming in with the $2. Appreciate it, man. Be a man and apologies. Well, I apologize for the stream so far. 100%. 100%. Nugs, it's 5 a.m. What a beautiful morning start then. The me stream at 5 a.m. What is time? Yeah, that too. I feel you, Iviga. I feel you. You do have a messed up sleep schedule. I'm doing good this morning. Finished working on my video last night. Watched it through this morning. Rendered it, uploaded it, scheduled for noon. So hopefully you guys check that out. But it indeed Time Atlas. Today we're going to be looking at the first stream back that was yesterday. And it was a doozy. I already saw some of you guys talking about it in chat. You've seen it. It was something special. And that's all I'm gonna spoil about it. Really couldn't have asked for a better comeback. And I do make the Persona series 100%. Yeah, I'm responsible for that. Hey.
Just super chat $2. Be a man and apologies.
I have no idea why those are so late, but I appreciate.
Snow Yosef just super chat $2. Be a man and apologies.
Everything is awful. Everything is awful. I am him, for sure, for sure. I hope that all of the alerts don't play twice today. But if they do, they do. It is what it is. We will work on that at a later time. You just get double the recognition. But are you ready for the stream? The coochie is doing it for me, Slime. We are smoking symbiotes. I am him. I'm moving like Oppenheimer. All of Dracula flow. It's all gold.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the show. I'm back, although certainly not at full capacity, but I'm back as much of a capacity as I can be today. I'm happy to be back and to talk about everything that's happened over the last week, although I've kind of already explained my illness. What we need to discuss this morning is the future. What's going to happen with all the things that didn't go down because I was sick? What's going to happen with the current playthroughs upcoming?
And I am very salty that we didn't get a Halloween event this year. 100%. I'm the guy that's angry about it.
There's all kinds of new stuff going on, and we need to start discussions on all of it.
What's up, JK? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good this morning.
On today's Level 1 podcast, right after this.
Level 1 pre-stream. Fucking go. I didn't see IV. I didn't even know what he was going to play. I didn't know what people voted on. I didn't really have a good guess on his costume. I just kept saying he was going to be a roach because I thought it was funny. So I didn't know anything about it. I like to go into things like that. And we didn't get it. And he won't do it.
Alrighty, everyone. So welcome to the show. And today is Friday. Excuse me. Get used to this, okay? Get used to...
That's nothing out of the ordinary, though. So definitely used to it by now.
Because I'm still sick. I'm doing everything I can to blast my system and get myself better, but it takes time to recover from such an awful illness that I've had over the past week. There's some good news on that front, and I'll tell you about it this morning, because actually I feel better today than I have all week. Some really good signs, which I'll tell you in a second.
Nice.
But today is Friday, November 3rd, 2023. The last time that I did a podcast was Saturday, which was like October 28th or something like that. So it's been almost a week. And for a show that's usually daily, right? Like I usually do the Level 1 podcast 6 days a week daily. I know
Jesus.
A lot of people probably wonder, oh my God, my daily fix has been interrupted. A lot of people say this is part of their routine. In the morning, they pop on the podcast. They have it as background noise.
Yo, that's what you guys say about my videos. Big ups for that. I appreciate it. Get your fix.
I really appreciate
Let me be your drug. I appreciate it.
Who watch this live every day. The hundreds of you who watch it on demand after the fact every day. Sometimes thousands, depending on how important the podcast is. But usually it's a few hundred, right? Every day.
All hate watchers, pretty much.
Tune in and watch my content. And obviously, I apologize for not being here, being so sick this last week. Although, of course, not like I intended to get sick or anything like that. I've already talked about.
What's up, Roach Bait? Thanks for showing up. I'm not gonna stop bullying the guy. Sorry.
Or could still be COVID. I am getting over it. It's not like I'm done with it yet.
His illness is garbage.
But I'm treating it as if it is COVID because it's just such a one of the worst times I've been sick in my life. It doesn't really matter if it's tested to be COVID or not. Might as well quarantine to make sure that I'm fully recovered and I'm not passing it along to anybody else, right? In addition, now my wife has it, and she's basically on day 3 now of having it, while I am on day, oh my God, this really started Saturday night of last week. So if you count Saturday, so you say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so I'm on day 6 plus.
We had to count on our hands for some reason. Couldn't do that mentally. It just kind of shows you how deteriorated the djinn how deteriorated his brain is from the djinn. Thank you. Think it through. But I also wanted to point out that he said that he's going to treat it like COVID because it's the worst he's ever been sick, and he's going to quarantine, and he doesn't want to expose anybody. But he was that sick for how long while Kat was still going to work? Is that allowed? Are we allowed to do that? I wouldn't think so. But he did it anyway. But he's going to pretend like he gives a shit about anybody else but himself. Okay.
She's only on like maybe day 3. So she's way, way, way worse off than I am.
Exactly. He won't get a test.
Okay.
There was multiple days where she went to work and couldn't get an at-home test on the way home.
But it's life, right? We have a lot to talk about today. I missed a lot this last week. So we got to talk about the future of what's going to happen with things I missed.
Oh, the hand countings for the dents? I didn't even think about that. You might be right there.
A new month for me, right? I haven't actually been here for November yet. So what we're going to do this morning, we're going to launch my new signage here. You ready for this? The sign lighting ceremony.
Moon viewing ceremony. Moon viewing ceremony. Wow. Are you guys blown away? Are you mesmerized? Are you pissing your pants right now? That's so cool.
Wow.
Look at that.
Now that's impressive. Let me
Baller alert. This is a professional.
It's actually not that bad. It does stand out. Now that I've turned it on, I guess.
Why is he sometimes called Dave? Someone called him Dave one time, and it just fits him better.
Right?
Also, his dad's called
For
Dave,
this
so...
month, it'll be appropriate. Because number one, you know I'm going to be very slow moving over the next several days as I recover from this illness. So expect some lag in my reactions to everything I'm doing. That's number one. And number two, basically, coming up this month, we've got Call of Duty. Yes, and you know, with Call of Duty, you know, we talk about lag quite a bit. So at least it'll be appropriate. And of course, when I get back to Street Fighter 6 eventually as well. So there you go.
I can't believe that he would actually put this in the background, because not only does it just, like, really point out that he has infinite excuses for why he's bad at video games, but he also talks about the Call of Duty game that isn't even out, and he's, like, preloaded those excuses on why he's going to do bad, and he's already telling you that it's just going to be blamed on lag. So be ready for that. And it also looks like trash. This looks like something that you would buy, like, a 10-year-old gamer in your life, like a kid. This is the equivalent of him wearing a t-shirt that says, we'll trade sister for pizza and video games. Like, he might as well just come on stream wearing those shirts. In fact, that would probably be better, because at least it would be funny, where this is just kind of sad.
Minimalist design for this month, and this is kind of intentional, because number one, we just had an all-out, you know, month with October and Halloween horror stuff, and all
yes, he really said lag for his reaction.
Everything behind me, and I said, you know what, for the month of November, why don't we scale it back just a tiny bit, right? Why don't we just take one step back and do something a little bit more basic? This way, oh, you know that? Look, it lights up on the underneath. Look at that. It makes the bottom glow. All right, I think I like it more now. I actually like that more because now it makes the bottom glow. Of course, the question is, it runs on AA batteries, and I wonder how long it's going to last. Because typically, these kind of lights, when they run on standard like AA's, they don't last very long. We'll have to see, because I'm out of AA's. I'm going to have to get more. Anyway.
So this is just a personal thing. I work, if you don't know, I work in waste management, and one of the things that we have to do is properly dispose of electronics and batteries and aerosol cans and things like that. Things that you can't just throw away into a landfill, you have to properly dispose of. The fact that this guy would actually go out of his way to waste batteries on something like this does kind of irk me, because, like, the resources that go into making batteries, and then the time and effort that it takes to dispose of batteries and actually deal with them, and, like, this is the shit that's it's going to power. And he said himself that it's not going to last very long, because typically things like this that run on batteries don't last very long. It just seems wasteful to me. I'm not exactly environmentally minded in any way. I mean, I don't litter, and I don't go out of my way to run my car infinitely outside for no reason, but I definitely am not going to waste batteries on something like this. I'd rather just not have it. Yes, waste management is definitely gone south since Tony's been gone, for sure. But we make do. Country girls make do.
A few months this year, we had giant pieces of artwork and things behind me. I said, this month, let's make it a little bit more laid back. And I'll also be honest with all of you, I've been so sick that when I was going to start my stream last night, of Alan Wake 2, my first stream, you know, in almost a week, I realized, oh crap, the background was still Halloween. I was like, well, let me just I tossed all that shit in a closet. So what do I got? Well, this is the new art that I had bought a couple months ago, and I hadn't had a chance to use it yet. So I tossed it up there. I was like, all right, let's just get everything quick together. And I boom, boom, boom. All right, here we go. So minimalist.
So he just admits that this was thrown together last minute because he didn't want Halloween stuff in the back anymore. Why would you admit that on stream? Just keep that to yourself, bro.
Christmas decorations. But for this month, everything's back to normal. All the animations are back to more of the standard animations and things like that. Okay? So...
Yeah, I seen he's wearing pajamas right now. No spoilers, though.
We have a lot to talk about today.
He'll stand up. We'll point it out. We'll laugh.
Expect me to clear my throat a lot and do all this kind of crap because I'm still sick. All right?
He probably just throws the batteries down the garbage disposal, though, so I guess I shouldn't be worried about it. I'll never see him.
Eventful week this last week, guys. It was supposed to be month end of October. We were smack dab in the middle of not one, not two, but three really, really good new release games. Both Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Bros. Wonder are outstanding games that I got maybe around like 13 hours into each. And I was absolutely loving these games. Every moment of them, I was like, wow, what unique games, what fun, you know. You could tell the attention to detail and the work and care that was put into these games by the game developers. And I'm like, wow, this is so good. I was so happy that I was able to absorb so much game time and gameplay into those new releases that first week that they had come out. And then I knew that Alan Wake 2 was coming. And I was like, well, when Alan Wake 2 comes out, that's going to be my focus for a little bit so we can get a big chunk into there. And then what we'll do is we'll alternate this, you know, this week that I missed between these three games. Okay?
The way that this guy plays video games has always just really astonished me because it seems... I don't know, there's something about playing like 3 different games at the same time, like for 2-hour increments pretty much. By the time that you cut out all of the super chat reading and all of the nonsense that he does, he plays it for like 2 hours a piece, like one day, and then he'll play it on the night stream the next day.
Vanguard needs just super chat $2. Hey my guy, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good, Vanguard. I appreciate the $2, man. Big ups. Big ups. I liked your video the other day. I told you that, and I subbed. Looking forward to more. Appreciate it. But yeah, just the way he plays games where he's constantly bouncing back and forth all the time has always struck me as very strange. I find it difficult as someone who watches video games.
Vanguard needs just super chat $2. Hey my guy, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. As someone who watches people play video games every so often, I don't find it very easy to follow exactly what's going on. And I know it's because he's chasing 100 dragons at the same time with all the new video game releases or whatever, but it's awful. It's awful.
Get as far as I can in all 3 of them before we get to new ones, because there's new games right around the corner. Did you know in 1 week we've got new releases? Yeah, I mean, it's that time of year, right, guys?
I'm glad you like the Q&A, Shut-In Gamers.
You know, all that going on, and then on top of all of that, we had Halloween on Tuesday, an event that we had been planning for a very long time. No exaggeration, I spent more money this year on my Halloween costume than I ever have before, because I wanted to go all out this year. This year was a little different, if you remember. I listened to everyone's feedback this year.
This year was a little different, and the fact that we didn't do a goddamn event, and I'm pissed. How do you properly dispose of batteries anyway? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't know. I'm kind of... I know that we hand them to someone who actually does something with them. We're used as a transfer facility for them. We have to corral them. We have to do all the paperwork. We have to let them sit in the warehouse for a little bit, and then we have to give them to somebody else. But they do actually have to go somewhere. We can't just throw them in the giant dumpster that we send to the roll-off for all of the things that can just go to the into the dumpster to go to the dump. But anyway.
And the overwhelming feedback that I received...
But yeah, we didn't do a Halloween event. Bullshit.
Simple.
Pissed.
Don't base
angry.
events around rewards. Don't base it around how much you raise, how much money you make, how successful your channel is. If you're going to do an event, just do an event. Do a special event. Have a good time with your audience. Hang out with us. That's what we care about. and then the support will come. And I listened to your feedback, and I said, I'm going to do that this year. We're going to cancel monthly member goals, which we did. We abolished them, right? And instead, we're just going to do events. So this was the first time.
Morning, Kramer. Thanks for showing up, brother.
Based on we have to push and raise this amount of support and stuff like that. It was very refreshing for me over the summer to not have to be like, oh, we got to hit members. We got to do this. We got to do that. You know what I mean? And then planning this event was so much fun. 3 different, horror-themed games we were going to play. A tier maker that's amazing. A tier maker that was made by Derek, who he put a lot of work into it. It's probably a really well thought out tier maker. If you saw it, I mean, we didn't get to look at it, but
It's probably a really well thought out tier maker. Like, he didn't even look at it yet himself because he didn't actually do the event. So he didn't look at it because the guy can't be bothered to look at anything before it's actually the time. Amazing. And it's awfully coincidental that the one year that he didn't hide his Halloween event behind a paywall is the one year that he just didn't do it. Isn't that kind of strange? Isn't that weird? Am I the only one that's thinking that's a little suspect? And yeah, I guess he did dress up as the Invisible Man for Halloween. I guess that's fair.
if you saw it, you would realize how much work went into it.
Did he say he abolished them? If I run that back a few seconds, is that in there? I must have missed it. I was thinking
If you're going to do an event, just do an event. Do a special event. Have a good time with your audience. Hang out with us. That's what we care about. And then the support will come. And I listened to your feedback, and I said, I'm going to do that this year. We're going to cancel monthly member goals.
Oh,
which we
yeah.
did. We abolished them, right?
Abolish them.
And
yeah, right there.
Instead,
Okay.
we're just going to do events.
He talks like a weirdo, dude. He definitely talks like a weirdo.
Halloween event based on we have to push and raise this amount of support and stuff like that. It was very refreshing for me over the summer to not have to be like, oh, we got to hit members. We got to do this. We got to do that. You know what I mean? And then planning this event was so much fun. 3 different, horror-themed games we were going to play. A tier maker that's amazing. A tier maker that was made by Derek.
It's amazing. It's made by Derek.
It's probably a really well thought out tier maker.
It's probably pretty thought out. I don't know. I didn't look at it. Come on, guys.
If you saw it, you would realize how much work went into it. And we were going to have a great time, right? And I was super excited because you guys every year look forward to my Halloween event. This would have been, I think, the 7th year running, because I think I started in 2016 was the first Halloween. So 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. This would have been the 8th one in a year, or in a row.
We got more counting on the fingers for all of you dent heads who were here in my chat and all the dent heads who were there in his chat at the time. We count on the fingers for you. It's totally not because he needs it to help himself. Don't worry about it. Don't ask too many questions. Also, I want to point out that he could totally do the Halloween event. He could just do it a couple days late because I want him to personally. But he doesn't listen to me. He would be better if he listened to me, but he doesn't listen to me. He could totally still do it. He just refuses.
8th annual, 8th consecutive Halloween event, and
Ain't no fucking way.
absolutely.
Flo just super chat $10. Found your channel recently and am enjoying the robust positive style content. Top bad the developers fucked up the ending of the game.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Willie Evil just super chat $10. Snort.
Yo, T-Flow, thanks for the tenor, brother. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Too bad the developers... Oh, apparently that doesn't get read? God, I fucked everything up.
Just super chat $2 Australian
There it
dollars.
is.
Hey my guy, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Too bad the developers fucked up the ending of the game. I'm confused as to what game we're talking about now. But they probably did. Hate them for that, I guess. I'll agree with you. I agree. Willie Evil with the snort. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks for the tenor. Big snort. You want the snort? I'll give you the snort. Let me know if you want the snort. At me in the chat if you want the snort. I'll do it to him. Thanks, Scarface, for the 2 Australian. Like I said, I'm doing pretty good today. Feeling good.
Excited, and to see all this stuff.
Yeah, Luke Cage, he's wearing PJs under the button up for sure.
It's bullshit. And I've done, as you guys know, I do my absolute best to stay healthy. I do. I've been eating a lot more healthy than I ever have.
Ain't no way.
I go out once.
Ain't no fucking way.
Vanguard Niece just super chat $10. Thank you. Atlas, you did, and I appreciate that. Got few more coming, just work gets in the way sometimes, but they're coming. When comes to Phil aka Porky, deal with him in clips, otherwise he POU, trust me.
Yeah, work definitely can get in the way of making these stupid DSP videos. And I call them stupid because they don't actually yo, I'm getting the pig snorts. Pig snorts? Okay, we can get the snort. But I call them stupid DSP vids because, you know, the it doesn't actually matter in real life, but I have a lot of fun doing them. I have a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. So big ups for watching them. I appreciate it, but work definitely can get in the way. Yeah, you got to deal with Phil off and on because he definitely get under your skin if you let him. And we want the snort. Here you go. There we go. Got the snort in, boys.
Ain't no fucking way.
Vanguard needs just super chat $10. Thank you. Atlas, you did, and I appreciate that.
We're gonna get the double
Got
shout outs
few more
today.
Coming, just work gets in the way sometimes, but they're coming. When comes to Phil aka Porky, deal with him in clips, otherwise he POU, trust me.
Freaking week, you know, it's just rough when, number one, my wife does have a front-facing retail job.
Front facing. Doesn't turn around. Can't.
So they bring all kinds of illnesses and shit. And what's crazy is she didn't get sick the entire time that COVID was going on years ago. You know, she didn't get it. So you would have thought if we were going to get sick with COVID or something like that, it would have been years ago when it was at its height and its peak and everyone was getting sick.
Did we not? Did you not hear the snort? You're asking for the snort. I felt like I gave a snort. It showed up on the thing, on the little meter.
That she stayed healthy as long as she did, right? So if I got it first, how is this possible? And you gotta think, you know.
I'm gonna run this back. Sorry, I'm thinking about the snort.
Was getting sick, but I guess not, right? You know, and to
The snort infected my brain.
She needs to be complimented that she stayed healthy as long as she did, right? So if I got it first, how is this possible?
How does this possible, guys?
Various things, you know, we went out and we had our day out last week, not yesterday, but the week before, where we had a ton of appointments and things. And so I'm thinking in my head, it could have been one of 2 or 3 appointments we had, or interaction. You know, we went to a restaurant. I could have had a bad interaction with one person at the restaurant, like the waiter. Maybe the waiter was sick, and I just so happened to interact with the waiter or whatever. A week ago today, we had a tech come to the house to help repair the internet. Maybe it was the tech. I don't know. He wasn't showing any symptoms of being sick. That doesn't mean nothing, you know?
All right, so it was either the lady at the Curls and Twirls, the waiter at the restaurant, or the tech. These are our 3 options that DSP is giving us. Guys, let me know which one you think it is. You think it was the Curls and Twirls lady? You think it was the waiter? Or you think it was the tech? Let me know.
So it could have been that. You know, I'm thinking, what were the interactions that I had that maybe my wife didn't? That's all I could think of. You know, those couple of things. So it just really sucks because I got her sick. You know, I don't like that. It's one thing if she got sick during work, which she can't avoid, and she brought it home and I got sick. But I somehow got sick first and gave it to her. And that sucks. All right? That really does suck.
Hey, we got the big sip with the big chew. Hell yeah.
So anyway, it really does suck what happened here. And the fact that we're all sick and everything. So first of all, let's give you some updates. I think health is more important than anything right now. Let's give you health updates because I know people want to know, how am I doing? How am my wife doing? First of all, I'm getting way better. I can almost fully taste again. That was one of the things that they say with COVID. If you have it, you lose your sense of taste. I did lose my sense of taste this week. There was 1 or 2 days I couldn't taste at all. Then I could only taste like tanginess, if that makes sense. Like, for example,
I'm seeing a lot of techs in chat. You think it was the tech?
I could taste the tomato soup fine because I could taste salt and tanginess. But then, like, if I had a bagel with cream cheese, I tasted nothing. It was like eating absolutely nothing. Okay.
And I want to point out that in his big health update, spoiler, that's the video that's coming out today. As I looked at his big health update from, was that Wednesday? He said that the bagel didn't have any flavor and it made him sick. I don't I don't really understand that. There's no way that a plain bagel, or maybe he put something on it and it just not having flavor. There's no reason that that would make you sick. It's just plain. You wouldn't taste anything. It would just then be food mush that you would eat. Well, how does that make you sick?
84 just super chat $10. He says he doesn't want to beg or do marathons anymore, then processes to say this set him back by thousands and says he needs your support now more than ever, but he doesn't want to beg anymore.
Hey, spoilers, but absolutely 100%.
Goddamn.
Hosq just super chat $5. Cat job has to be front facing, not enough room behind the counter for her to turn around.
I agree. I'm just gonna leave that one at that. I agree. But yeah, COVID spoilers. Come on, brother. Come on. He does go on a whole fucking thing about we're doing it twice. Okay.
COVID-19 84 just super chat $10.
Just wait it out.
He says he doesn't want to beg or do marathons anymore, then processes to say this set him back by thousands and says he needs your support now more than ever, but he doesn't want to beg anymore.
What in the goddamn?
Hosq just super chat $5. Cat job has to be front facing, not enough room behind the counter for her to turn around.
Yeah, he does go on a whole rant about not wanting to beg and do marathons anymore, about saving his house or making money or anything. But yeah, he does exactly that today. He always beg, never enough money, always needs support. You know how it is around here, folks. You know how it is.
Sweetness, couldn't taste sweetness or anything like that either. But now it's gradually coming back. Like this morning, I had a big.
Yeah, this is the stream where he says he's taking control. Yes.
Cherry seltzer, and I can taste the sweetness in it.
CM Enterprise,
It's coming
100%.
back. That's good that it's only been, not even a week yet, and my sense of taste is coming back. I heard a lot of people, if they catch COVID, they can lose it for months, and that's terrible. Seriously, that'd be awful. My appetite has come back. Like, I'm hungry again, and I am able to eat normally now. It's just that since I can only have taste, you kind of got to force it. Normally when you're eating, you get appetized by the flavor and the smell. Well, if I can't smell and taste fully, you don't get fully appetized. But I'm like, no, this is normal food. You just put it in your head. There's nothing wrong with the food. It's you. You're going to get better. Just eat. So you just eat and then you're fine. You just got to put it in your mindset. You don't want to get grossed out because it doesn't taste as good or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay, 1 second. I think I just Googled it, and I can make them not play twice. I just got it. You're gonna see some weird stuff on screen. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hey, look, there's the chat. Gone forever. Banned, if you would. All right, we're back. We're back.
Now,
and the chat will hopefully be on stream for the next one. I messed it up again today, so next time I have a better idea, I'll do it good. I promise.
What in the goddamn?
Vanguard Niece just super chat $5. Phil, how would you know that when you never got tested for COVID? I had it believed not fun since I work in the medical field, but how you duck.
Yeah, he definitely should have got a test. Kat should have picked up tests on the way home, especially because there was multiple days where she was still going to work and he was at home sick. She should have never kept going out the way as down bad as he was. It shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have happened. Just irresponsible.
Sinus congestion all the way up into the head where I get shooting sharp pains at the top of my
He can taste tanginess, absolutely. And any robust flavor.
Gone. Completely gone. All right? Amazing. It's gone completely. I had a clear night's sleep last night. I was not woken up or disturbed once by the inability to breathe. I did not have to take Advil today. For the first time since Sunday, I have not taken any Advil today. I'm rolling with it naturally.
We're rolling. We're not off the bean no more, but we're rolling.
I'm actually feeling pretty good, pretty energized, which is a great thing, obviously, right? So I had a really good sleep last night, and the fever's been gone for 2 days now. I haven't had a fever since Tuesday night. So that's good that the fever's now been gone for multiple days. So on my front, all right, I'm doing pretty good. The only thing I would say is
his front of the war effort is looking pretty good right now.
I gotta blow my nose still every once in a while. My nose is running. I still got it in my throat. So it's all gunked up there, and that's probably gonna take days and days.
Yeah, he's weaning himself off the Advil. You don't want to get addicted, dude.
and I'm trying to get my sense of taste fully back. It's not fully back yet, but I do find that, how can I say, when I'm doing normal activities, like physical activity, I get sweaty, which I wasn't previously. Like just this morning, I was running in here setting up. I'm like, why am I so sweaty? You know, oh, it's because I'm still getting over this. My body's not used to it yet. You know, I literally just laid around in bed for a week, so my body's not used to this physical activity. You know, I gotta get used to it again. After basically being bedridden for like 4 straight days, I gotta start moving again and have everything normal. But
He's been down for a couple of days, and he has to get used to moving again. Is that what he seriously just said? I'm gonna run it back. I'm sorry.
Setting up. I'm like,
Yeah.
Why am I so sweaty? You know, oh, it's because I'm still getting over this. My body's not used to it yet. You know, I literally just laid around in bed for a week, so my body's not used to this physical activity. You know, I gotta get used to it again. After basically being bedridden for like 4 straight days, I gotta start moving again and have everything normal. But
I'm pressing X on this one. He is sweaty because of any other reason. I'll take any other reason. It's his weight. It's because he's old. It's because he's out of shape. It's because the room is hot. His setup is bad. The gin. It's anything other than his body isn't used to moving because he's been sick. No. Lies. I'm not accepting this. What the hell does that even mean?
essentially,
Morning, TJ Stars. What up?
where I'm at. I'm much
Thanks for
better
showing up, brother.
Okay, but my wife, not so much. She's basically on like day 3 of the illness, which is basically extreme congestion, strong headache, you know, not really appetized or eating. I don't think she said she hasn't lost her sense of taste, which is good, obviously, because it means that when she does eat, she's appetized by the food we're eating. But the problem
I hope you have a good day at work, TJ. Hope it goes well. Get your bread.
She wants medicine. Now, oh my God, guys. I got to tell you, let me tell you, we've had a nightmare. In the last 24 hours, we've had a nightmare because, as I told you guys, we're isolating. I told you this 2 days ago in the update video that I made about my illness. I said, we're isolating as if we have COVID. So we are not going out. We're ordering everything in for delivery to avoid spreading the illness. But everything we've ordered has had fucking problems. And we never have problems ordering anything for this house. I'm serious. Like, any of
This is a lie. No, you can't say that. Because every single time you order DoorDash, you get on stream the following day and tell us how bad the DoorDash was. You don't sit here and lie to me and say that, oh, we never have problems when we order stuff to the house. Oh, we never have problems when your DoorDash is fucked up every single week. It's like he's memory holding the DoorDash, which is probably how we wound up with 9 bags of styrofoam in the garage. You watched Tevin cover this last night? Well, I should just end the stream then, because Tevin probably killed this. He usually does.
other time of the year, any moment that we need,
I'm not gonna end the stream, but
right away, lickety split. But now because we're sick and we're isolating,
damn,
everything's a fucking problem. All right. So allow me to tell you a couple stories. All right. So first of all, you know, yesterday.
I hope you have a good day at work
day
as
off,
well, Chef.
right?
Big ups.
Like you're gonna have a real day off in the middle of being so sick, right? So we had ordered our groceries for the first time ever for delivery. What we did on Wednesday, and man, it wasn't easy because I was still sick on Wednesday. What we did is we made a list, a shopping list.
Wasn't easy to. It wasn't easy to make a grocery list because you were sick. Bro, you don't have to do anything. You just have to lay there. Kat could have walked in the room and said, hey, do you know if we need anything from the store? I'm about to go look. And then you either say yes and list off the things, or you just say, I don't know, I'm sick, leave me alone. And then she can go look, make the list, and then you can just order through the app. It's not a difficult task. I don't understand this dude and how he can make every single menial task sound like the most complicated thing on the planet. It wasn't easy. What wasn't easy about it, DSP? What? Because the app is streamlined and designed for people like you. Everything in this world is becoming like streamlined for people like you who actually can't read or figure anything out.
It was basically a whole
Hate it
lot
here.
of soup. We were like, let's do multiple days where we're just going to eat soup together because we're going to be sick. So, you know, I think 3 days this week we're eating soup for dinner.
Great.
Like
3 days of soup. I like soup. I could eat soup forever. But
then, you know, assuming the second half of the week is going to be normal and we can cook meals and stuff and eat again. So
Critical, I would love to see him ban gas station
all right, we're gonna
customers.
try home delivery. We've literally not, in the entirety of COVID and all these years since it's always recommended you get home delivery for your groceries, we've never tried it once, right? So how does it work?
Well, I can tell you how it works. Like from firsthand experience, I could tell you how it works. My mother delivers groceries for a living. She started during COVID and she continues to do it to this day. You put in the app that you want an order of groceries, and then somebody who works for the app, kind of like DoorDash, says, "Okay, I'll pick those up," and then they go shopping for them, and then they bring them to your door, and they drop them off, and then you can tip them or not tip them through the app, and then they leave. That's it. It's not a complicated process. It's very similar to DoorDash, except it's for groceries. Just in case anybody was unfamiliar.
Well, what you got to do is you got to join a subscription program. If you don't, they charge you a ridiculous amount of money for delivery. And then on top of that, there's more money you have to pay. So there's a 30-day trial to try their subscription program. All right, fine. Let's do the 30-day trial. All right. And let's see how it works. So we sign up for this 30-day trial for grocery delivery. All right.
I don't actually know if there's a 30-day trial in my area for whatever the service is. I use my mom's account because it's free.
Really Evil just super chat $10. I'm the same age as DSP. He
And I don't
cries about
actually use
things
it.
that aren't even thanks to me.
Yeah, he'll cry and complain about everything. That's 100%.
Chef D303 just super chat $10. Love you, brother. Stay smart. You sharp as my knives.
I appreciate the compliment, but I'm going to have to disagree, but I appreciate it anyway. Thank you, Big Willie, for the tenor. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, Chef, for the tenor. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I don't actually know if there's a subscription. My mom just handed me her account and was like, here, if you do use it, use this, because discounts, or maybe it is a subscription. I actually don't know that part. He's got me here. Might be. I forgot this part.
We make our list, and admittedly,
Shout out free trials, I guess, though.
The list is easy because it goes off of your order history of what you've bought at the grocery store before. So you can find all the items you're going to buy.
100% using Walmart? Yeah, probably.
This right here and stuff like that. You can just find in a list, oh, I want that. Give me 2 of that.
If he doesn't have to interact with the pores, he'd probably buy from Walmart.
Okay. The pricing is off because it's like universal pricing. But what ends up happening is at the end of the process, then they adjust the prices to like your local area. And if you're in like the discount club, of course, everyone's in the discount club for grocery stores. You just sign up with your information and then you get like, you know, money off or whatever. So that
It's AI generated groceries, bro.
So basically, making the list, getting it all together was easy. Free 30-day trial, that's easy. All right. So we do all this stuff. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh shit, you're right. He said it saves your orders from previously. How does he have a history if he's never used it before? You guys got him. Got him. Everyone X to doubt. No, wait, we're pressing Y to lie because we've got the evidence. He said so. We caught him up. Way to go. You're all detectives in my eyes.
In our order, all right. Excuse me. We put in our
Jesus,
order
the throat clear.
and someone already said, well, why didn't you do no contact pickup? You have to remember, I did this on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I was still sick. I hadn't even made, like, the update video or anything yet. This was, like, earlier on Wednesday. I didn't know how I was going to feel, so I didn't want to commit to driving and going and picking up 100 groceries myself. You know, what if I was sick and I get dizzy? I don't want to be driving. You know what I'm saying? So I needed to have it delivered.
Did he get dizzy, though? Has he ever mentioned that during his sickness, he was getting dizzy? He ordered these groceries were coming out on Thursday. He was sick from Sunday to he was feeling better on Wednesday enough to make the video. So in that span of time, did he ever feel dizzy whatsoever? Did he ever mention it? Because if he felt it, he would have mentioned it. No, never did. Never once said that. So I don't know where this weird worry about, oh, if I feel dizzy. Here's an idea. Here's an idea, DSP. Much like you can just get dizzy whenever, technically. You could just, you know, have a spell and then, you know, pass out, I guess. If you feel ill, you just pull over. You just pull into a parking lot, the closest one or whatever, and that's the end of the story. You throw it in park real quick, you throw your hazards on, and if you die, somebody will come and get you. You know, it's got to be what it's got to be. But this weird worry about being dizzy and that's the reason he couldn't go get his own groceries, it's just an excuse. It doesn't make any sense. And even if he was actually worried about it, as an adult that has to live by, like, that does things for myself, like, I am not willing to pay the fee. I'm not willing to make other people go to the grocery store for me other than my girlfriend. So I'm not ever, like, even if I was worried I was going to be dizzy or I'm sick, like, I'll just figure it out. I'll make my mom go to the grocery store for me if it came down to it. Or starve. Those are really the options. Girlfriend, mom, starve. It's got to be what it's got to be, man.
So, anyway, so we put the whole order in, and I'm like, there's got to be a catch somewhere. Where does it cost money? It can't be free. 30-day trial, right? In-store prices. Where's the catch? The catch is you have to pay a delivery fee to the driver. Now, when you order food out through, like, Uber Eats or DoorDash or any of those delivery services, you have to pay a tip to your driver, and that's what the driver gets paid. It's exactly the same thing with grocery delivery. You have to tip your driver, and they recommend that you tip a percentage rate of how much you spent at the store. Well, it just so happens this is a big stock up, week for us.
Okay, so he's upset that he has to pay the delivery fee, which is just the tip. He's upset he's got to tip somebody. Did he expect that these people were just going to deliver the food for no tip? And I mean, it's entirely up to you whether or not you tip them, I think. If you really don't want to tip, you don't have to. They can't force you, I guess. Walmart is shipping is free if you spend $35. Well, if you use Walmart and you spend more than $35, I don't know why this is a segment. But regardless, his point is that he doesn't want to tip. Like, he just expected them to do it for no tip. And then is upset that they recommend that you you tip a percentage based on how much that you spent at the store. Yeah, that's how tipping works in the food industry too. That's why they ask you to, or they prefer that you tip based on how much your bill is, because that's a rough guesstimate of how much work that they probably actually did to do the service for you. If you spent $100 at the restaurant, they probably brought you and had to deal with you for a certain percentage of $100 because they brought you $100 worth of product. If you spent $200 at the store, they had to go and find $200 worth of product at the store. I don't understand why it would be any different. I don't know why he would think it would be any different. It's like he didn't think about it at all, which is on brand for this guy. So I understand now, but still ridiculous.
So it's hundreds of dollars. So because of that, the tip is really high. We're like, okay, well,
he probably paid $300 a week for a week's worth of groceries.
There's gonna be a lot of groceries showing up.
Yeah, dude, he's deathly ill. He's gonna quarantine for the rest of his life.
To get it delivered or whatever, right? So, is it more expensive than going to the store? Yes, because normally it wouldn't be a free 30-day trial. You'd be paying this monthly fee for the subscription service. And then on top of that, you have to pay a tip for the driver to deliver the food. Okay? So anyway, we put it in, and they say, okay, so you get it delivered on...
Hey, Francisco, what's going on, brother?
We put this in at, I want to say, like 2 p.m. Wednesday. So you think maybe they could deliver it tonight. No. The earliest they could do it is the next day. Okay? So...
That is very strange to me. The service that my mother works for, like, people put in their groceries on the app and then she gets it like right then and there. It pops up on the basically the job board and you can get it right then and there. I'm not familiar with anything other than that service because, again, I don't do these things. It's not worth the money to me to not have to go out in public. I'll just go out in public. It's not that big a deal. But that does seem very strange that they couldn't get to it to the next day. But that seems like something that you could figure out before the time comes by just looking into it at all. But, he can't be bothered to do that. He can only look at things right when he's about to use them. So that when everything goes wrong, much like this stream this morning, it all happens live.
When can it show up? Well, just listen to this. 8 a.m. to noon...
Deathly ill, but Advil cured everything. Yeah. Oh, you died taking Advil. Exactly.
Or 12 p.m. to 4. And I'm thinking in my head, those are the stupidest time windows I've ever heard. Because 2 of them are so early. I don't want to have to get up. I'm sick. Do I have to get up at 8 in the morning to bring in heavy-ass bags of groceries into my fucking house if they dump these on my porch? Of course not, right? So...
Dude, you literally got your groceries delivered, so you're already being as lazy as possible. You can't even get up at... And mind you, this is 8 a.m. I get up at 5 a.m. every day to go to work. So 8 a.m. is absolutely nothing to me. I would 100% be okay with that. He can't be bothered when he's already being so lazy he can't go to the store. He can't be bothered to wake up at 8 a.m. and just pick up the groceries and bring them inside on Thursday. And again, I want to point out, this is after he made the big health update video on a Wednesday. He looked and sounded pretty good then. He had enough energy and felt good enough to make the video, to render the video, to upload the video. He said he was probably going to watch some Season 1 Invincible or whatever, but he couldn't be bothered to get up at 8 a.m. to pick up the groceries off the porch? Come on, dude. Come on.
Obviously, you don't want to have them delivering it at 8 a.m., so you're not going to pick that one, right? Same thing, 9 a.m.
I 100% would.
12 to 4 makes more sense, right? Let's do the...
Can't be bothered to get up at 9 a.m. either. This stream, at my time, started at 9 a.m. I'm ready to go. I've been up for multiple hours at this point. I'm ready to start my day at least 9 a.m. on a Saturday, and this dude can't be bothered to start his day at 9 a.m. on a Thursday, a weekday. Come on, bro. You're the laziest person I know of. I know actual children who wake up earlier than DSP.
12 to 4 window.
8 a.m. is late, 100%.
So, now keep in mind, we need that food so that we can eat dinner. We have no food in the house now. It's our normal day where we...
Does he say good morning at noon? I didn't even know that. I don't pay attention, I guess.
Or something for delivery. We're sick. We're not doing that. We're just going to order from the grocery store and eat like soup or whatever. So we ordered this food to eat for dinner. We're waiting for soup and bread and everything to show up for dinner. So, you know, we're thinking 12 to 4, it'll show up before 4. You know, no big deal. We'll probably get it early afternoon. We'll have a nice early afternoon dinner. We'll feel better. It'll be good. You know, so the day starts to pass, and looking at the delivery, right, 12 o'clock reaches, no update. 1 o'clock hits, no update. What the hell's going on? Not even an update on, like, what's going on with our order? So around 2 p.m. hits, and it says, your order was prepared at 9 a.m. at a grocery store, I'm not kidding you, over an hour away from where you live. Wait, what? Our local grocery store, the one we go to all the time. We have 2 of them near us that are within a 10-minute drive, 2 different directions. They decided to get groceries from a grocery store of this chain over an hour away. And it's been sitting ready to be picked up and delivered all day long. Huh?
This is very strange to me, and again, my only familiarity is with the company that my mother works for. In that app, and I'm not going to dox my mom, but in that app, they ask you specifically what's...
Ivega just super chat $2. Can't lift heavy bags of groceries? Take an Advil.
Absolutely, dude. If Kurt Angle would have known that when he was in the Olympics to win his wrestling gold medal, when he broke his neck, he should have just taken some Advils. He would have been fine. He wouldn't have had to be addicted to painkillers for so long. Wish we could have super chatted him $2 back then, you know? But yeah, the app that my mom works for, they ask you specifically, what store do you want us to pick it up from? So I don't know if he messed up when he was filling out his groceries, or if they just picked the store that happened to have all of the things that he wanted on his order. I don't know, but this just doesn't make any sense to me. This seems like an oversight that a company that if they have chains that a company that large wouldn't make. I feel like that would have been sorted out already. I mean, it's been how many years since we've had COVID? They would have figured out that people were getting their orders from a store that's an hour away when there was one 10 minutes down the road. This sounds like user error. It's a skill issue.
How does this make any sense? It doesn't make any sense at all, does it? Why wouldn't they just get it from the local grocery store and drive it down the fucking street?
Did he say... Yo, did he say it was impossible to carry 2 gallons of milk at once, Inked B? No, he didn't. I was just talking to my girlfriend the other day about when I when I was a kid and I was first able to pick up a gallon of milk, I thought I was big and strong. And then I was walking in the house the other day with like 2 gallons of milk and a bunch of grocery bags in the hand, and I had a whole case of water in the other one. I was like, man, kid me would have been in absolute awe of how strong I am as an adult. Not that I'm particularly strong in any way, but just because, you know, kid me, and he was able to pick up the milk. DSP as a grown adult can't pick up 2 gallons of milk?
Dead.
Amazing.
They've got some guy driving all around the state of
Yeah, a
Washington.
Phil issue. It's all a Phil issue. It always is.
Grocery store over an hour away, and it takes him all day to do these deliveries. So we don't get updated. Excuse me.
Jesus, thank you for that, I guess.
Get updated until 2:30 in the afternoon, and we get told, oh, your driver who's been driving all day from this grocery store over an hour away is running late. Your driver will not be there till 4:30 p.m. And we're like, what? Like, you're kidding me, because we're hungry. Like, we're waiting. We want the soup. We're both sick. We don't have anything else in the house to really eat besides, like, granola bars, you know, or lunch meat sandwiches, which aren't really appetizing when you're sick and you can't taste anything. You want some soup and crackers and bread, you know, that kind of stuff.
So we got the mention of the lunch meat sandwiches. Can't be... Guys, I'm going to say it up front. I love lunch meat sandwiches. If I could eat lunch meat sandwiches every single day, totally would. But I can see it in the chat right now. He can't taste. Why does it matter what you're eating? Why does it matter if the lunch meat sandwiches aren't particularly appetizing? All you have to do is get nourishment and nutrients into your body. That's all that matters. I feel that same way when he was like, oh, I ate a bagel and it made me sick because I couldn't taste it. It doesn't matter what it tastes like because you can't taste anyway. Just eat the goddamn food so you can continue to live and exist, I guess, if that's what you want to do. This doesn't make any sense to me. And he's like, oh, you want soup and you want crackers. Yeah, that's nice and all. That's great. But if that's not your circumstances, if that's not your situation and you're really that hungry, you would just eat the damn sandwiches. I can't tell you how many times I've been sitting in my own house where we buy the groceries. And I'm like, yeah, man, you know what I could really go for? You know, this food. And then I look around the house, I'm like, we don't have that. I guess I'll eat something else. Because I'm not going to go out of my way or wait to, you know, happen upon this food or go get this food. That's not going to happen. I'm just going to eat the food that's in my fucking... I'm going to eat the food that's in my house. I'm just going to eat the food that's in my house and call it a day.
Oh,
Getting vulgar. I don't mean to do that.
What, you know, this sucks. Like, what's going on? So I just happened to call the customer service line because I wanted to know how this works. And they said, all right. So
exactly, Willie.
We get this complaint.
Lunch meat and ramen noodles were your 20s. Dude, for 3 years straight, every single day on the job, I would eat a cup of noodles because it cost me like 30 cents. I was eating lunch for 30 cents a day. Now I put some weight on. I've since lost that weight. I put some weight on because I was eating like garbage. But that's what allowed me to save the money so that I could buy my house when I did. It's things like that. Those are the sacrifices that you have to make when you want to better your life, when you want to do something above and beyond what you're currently doing. You have to sacrifice something. And all this dude needs to do is eat some damn food so he can survive. But the sandwiches, that's not what he wants. So he's not going to eat it. He's just going to complain and wait for multiple hours for the soup to show up. Come on, dude.
Literally every day. It goes by your zip code. So you could literally be the farthest away end of the zip code and they'll still deliver groceries from the grocery store that's at the very edge of your zip code. So it could be 2 hours away, but if it's in your zip code, you'll still get food from that grocery store. And they can't control it. There's nothing they can do about it. That's just how the system works. And I was like, why doesn't it say that when you sign up for it or when you purchase it? Sorry, sir, we don't make the system. Okay, fair enough. Your customer support. I'm not going to yell at you or anything, but that's kind of shitty that you don't explain that in the ordering process. You pay for everything first, then it tells you the next day that this is how it works, right? It's kind of messed up.
And I'm not buying that, not for 1 second. And honestly, I think the conversation that he had, thanks Ian for subscribing. Appreciate it, brother. I think the conversation that he had with customer support sounds fake as hell too. And him being like, well, I'm not going to yell at you. Not buying that either. Darren. DSP is the Karen of all Karens. He will definitely yell at you for something that you have no control over. Even though there's nothing you could do, dude. You did everything correct and nothing wrong. DSP would 100% still yell at you, for sure. For sure.
So I said,
but again, I think it's a
Phil
issue.
Guy's been driving around all day since 9 a.m. with our groceries on his truck. Yes. I was like, but we have frozen stuff in there. Like there's frozen foods and stuff in the order. Could it be melted? Yes. Yes, it could be melted. His truck's supposed to be cold, but there's no guarantee that when that stuff shows up to your house, it'll still be cold. Wow. So what happens? Number one, what happens if he's late? And number two, what happens if the stuff shows up all messed up? They said, number one, if he shows up significantly late, call us again. We'll give you like a small credit. Like we'll give you $10. Oh, good. $10. That's really helping, right?
Well, that's better than nothing, and that's exactly what you deserve, because showing up late and the food being, like, I guess spoiled, I mean melted or not as cold as it should be, like, that's part of the risk that happens when you ask for other people to do a task that you should have been doing yourself. At my job, if I ask someone to do something that I should be doing because I either can't be bothered or I'm busy with something else, I almost always expect it to be done incorrectly. Because if you want something done correctly to your standards, you just have to do it. It's a fact of life. That's how it has to go. To be upset and set your expectations where they ideally should be if you were to do it yourself, but to have someone else do it is absurd to me. I would never recommend that anybody do that, because you're just going to be disappointed and you're going to be unhappy.
But what happens if, like, the stuff shows up and it's all melted or it's spoiled because this guy's had it in his car all day? And they said, well, if that's the case, again, contact us and you tell us everything and we'll just give you the money back for the things that are spoiled. I said, you understand this doesn't solve the problem. I ordered groceries because I need them. I'm sick. I'm stuck at home. The whole point is to have the delivery of the groceries to my house reliably, not you fuck it all up and you give me my money back, because that doesn't give me the groceries. Like, I need the fucking groceries. So this is how it works.
Okay, but most people don't wait till the very last minute until there's nothing in their house, which, again, there is things in your house you could eat. You could just eat the goddamn sandwich. But most people don't wait till the very last minute to order groceries. So if their order does get messed up and they reimburse you the money, they refund you the money, you would just take that refunded money and set up a different order somewhere else. Or, heaven forbid, actually go outside and get the goddamn food yourself. But of course, we're dealing with DSP. He doesn't think about anything for longer than, 1 second until he frustrates himself and just gets angry about it and then comes on stream and does this. He can't be bothered to think about anything ever. It takes actually no thought at all, honestly, to figure out that if they just refund you the money, you could set up another order immediately after, and you could even do it through a different service if you'd really like to, if you think that you would get better service out of them. But you could just do a whole new order and hopefully get it delivered. Like I said, my mom's company does it that day. You set up the order right then and there, and somebody's bound to pick it up pretty much within an hour. That's how it is. This guy.
G Woody just super chat $2. Grocery store dropped his inputs.
Exactly, 100%. Dropped his inputs. Nothing he could do. He did everything correct. 90%.
What in the goddamn?
Willie Evil just super chat $5. DSP doesn't understand facts of life, lol.
Not at all. Not at all. Dude's completely delusional and lives in his own bubble. And I did want to point out, because I didn't mention it, and I don't think anybody will ever do it just out of coincidence, there is a special notification at 504 if you donate, or if you tip super chat $5.04. I'm not saying you have to, but if you are going to and you want to hear it, there's one at 504.
This is how their system works. It's a broken ass, unprofessional, not refined system. And they've been using this system since COVID in 2020. It's the end of 2023. They haven't figured this out yet. All right?
Haven't figured it out. DSP hasn't figured out that you don't have to chew water yet, and he's 41 years old, so...
The food did arrive around 4:30 p.m. And what happened was, the guy brought a bunch of plastic, storage containers with those foldable tops. He brought them up to the stairs, and he, on a pallet, like a giant pallet, he rolled it all up and started...
What? He had a giant pallet of plastic containers with your food in it. You ordered so much food, he brought it on a pallet? Dude, how much food did you order? That's not normal behavior. That's not, like, it makes sense that it took so long, because the dude probably spent 2 hours in the grocery store finding all of your food. Jesus.
Basically unloading plastic bags of groceries onto the front door.
No, Keymaster, I'm not begging for tips. I'm just letting you know. I said don't do it. Don't hit the 504 notification. I don't care. I was just letting you know it existed.
She was, you know, in bed, couldn't move. So what if we were both sick? Who the fuck brings the groceries in? I don't know.
And I was talking over my favorite part.
Unloading plastic bags of groceries onto the front doorstep. Now, what if we were both ill? And like we were. Luckily for me, yesterday I was getting better, so I was able to bring all the groceries in. My wife couldn't. She was deathly ill. She was, you know, in bed, couldn't move. So what if we were both sick? Who the fuck brings the groceries in? I don't know. But anyway, so
what did you want them to do, bro? You wanted them to take the key under the mat, open your door, walk into your house, open your fridge, and start putting this shit away? What was a solution that would have made you happy? What could they have done? What was your expectation? They were going to rummage through all of your cupboards and figure out and systematically put all of your groceries away exactly how you would have done it? What does that mean? Of course they're going to leave it on your doorstep. In the same way that the DoorDash guy isn't going to bring the food in and put it on your table and get your silverware out and set it up for you. Come on, dude. Again, think about anything for any time at all. Just a little bit, please. This was the part yesterday where I knew this was everything was going to be gold. It's all gold dust because this guy is unbelievably self-centered and just doesn't understand anything. Exactly. They can't come in or they're going to get COVID. Like, I didn't even think of that specifically. But yeah, come on, dude. Complaining about having to get your groceries off of your doorstep, the thing that you were already too lazy to go get yourself. You can't even be bothered to open the door and get off the porch. Man, to be this guy.
I was bringing in all these groceries. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Bring them all in, right? And all right, let's take a look. So I'm checking everything. And I will say this, thankfully, everything we ordered was there. I was shocked. I thought for sure they would have forgotten something. Everything that we ordered was completely there. So excellent, right? That's good. That's good news.
All right, so we got all the food. The worst part was it was late and he had to get it off the porch. We got all the food though. Mission accomplished. We got them, boys. Counter-terrorists win.
But we get to the end of unpacking everything and I'm like, what's that? There's an extra bag. They gave us a bag of someone else's groceries too. So
that happens.
Else got screwed.
It'd be like that.
And we're looking at what's in this bag, right? Well, we're like, well, a couple of pears. Well, I guess we'll eat the pears. And an insane amount of cheese. Like, it was a crazy ass cheese bag full of Monterey Jack, cheddar, mixed blend, Gouda, and something. There's like 7 or 8 kinds of cheese in this bag. I'm looking at it like, how are we going to possibly eat all this cheese? There's no way. We don't eat that much cheese, right?
And now DSP is just being ungrateful. Because as someone who loves cheese, I wish somebody would mix my groceries up and accidentally not only give me all of my food, but give me a big bag of somebody's that sounds weird. And give me a big bag of cheese. I love cheese. Munster cheese is my favorite, but I'll eat cheese straight off the block. This guy's being ungrateful. Come on, bro. Appreciate the cheese. It's delicious.
Here, you want to know the worst part? Excuse me. Whoever ordered it, some of this cheese is really
Squirt and Run, I'm glad you're catching the live, brother. I'm happy you like the content.
There's a brand out here, it's called Tillamook.
Appreciate it.
There's Tillamook Farms. It's a local farm that does a lot of dairy. They do milk, they do cheese, they do, you know, any kind of dairy stuff. It's considered a high-end cheese out here. It's way more expensive than like the store brand stuff. And some of the cheese is Tillamook cheese. and we're looking at it like
Gouda's
that's
good
crazy,
cheese.
like,
Pepper
that's
Jack's
a
my
lot
second
of
favorite cheese.
food.
Love cheese.
You know? So I did contact them in the app. You know, I did the chat and I explained. I was like, so just so you know, the order did show up. It showed up like a half an hour late. I'm not going to complain about I want money back or whatever. But I got an extra bag of food and they're like, you just keep it. They're like, we're not going to come back for it. You just keep the food. That's an error on our behalf. It must have been that someone mispacked it and put that into your order. So you keep it, and then someone else got screwed out of a bag of food, didn't get it. So that could have been us. That absolutely could have been us. In that situation. Okay?
Yeah, and you know what happens if that's the case? If that was you and you lost your big bag of cheese, you would just contact them and say, "Hey, we didn't get our big bag of cheese," and they would probably just refund you the money, and then you could just reorder the big bag of cheese. It's really that simple. Do I prefer to eat the cheese with or without the skin? It depends on the cheese. I've had cheese that had good skin. I've had cheese that had not good skin. But obviously the Baby Bells, you leave the skin on. They got cute packaging. I'm just going to rip and tear through that bad boy.
So, I mean, our initial impressions of using this delivery service is it's not very good. It's not reliable at all. You know, you're going to pay a monthly fee to do it, and you're expecting like you're going to get
Only unsealed product is given away? See, I didn't even know that.
You're going to get groceries from who knows where because it could
Learning
be anywhere
on the job.
It could be your local store.
Hey,
It could be
good morning,
somewhere 2
Kanye.
hours away.
Steve Beef just super chat 5 Canadian dollars and 4 cents. This is so exaggerated.
Yo, what? The 504 didn't trigger? All right, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm going to play it. I'm going to test notification it live so that you can hear it. You sent the 504 and it didn't pop. That's messed up. I'm not trying to... That's messed up. That's so rude. Where is it? Where is it? Disaster stream, because I'm getting distracted.
Atlas the Bookkeeper just super chat $5 and 4 cents. This is a test super chat alert for $5 and 4 cents.
Sorry if that was really loud. But yeah, that's the 504 notification. I don't know why it didn't play. Another thing I'll have to fix. I apologize for that. But yeah, everything that DSP complains about is the most exaggerated thing on the planet. I don't know why he has to be that way. It's because he's the biggest baby man on the planet. And that's why we love him, bro. Come on. You guys love this guy.
So you don't know how fresh your groceries are going to be when they arrive. There's no guarantee of when you're going to get them.
Yeah, that was probably really loud. I could turn that down the next time. I didn't mean to scam. Leave it alone. No.
Like we
no
were
scams here.
Starving. No exaggeration. We were absolutely starving by the time that we unpacked and everything, and we were wolfing down our food and everything, our soup and bread and everything.
Yeah, I bet you were, fat ass. Sorry, that was rude. I didn't mean to say that.
Not very good.
I bet Cat was, fat ass.
Really should get that are people who absolutely.
Good morning, 1 minute, man. What's going on?
Because they're too old, maybe, you know, and so that way you just bring in your groceries off your front doorstep, I guess. But outside of that, like, imagine ordering all your groceries. They show up super late. They're all, not cold because they're on a truck all day. Oh, by the way, and half your groceries are missing just because someone fucked up the order. Now what do? Now you just don't have groceries. You know?
Then you get reimbursed by contacting the company and you get your money back and you set up another order. You go get it yourself. Again, it's not that complicated. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this, but it's just astonishing to me that he's saying this out loud and isn't thinking long enough to figure it out himself. But I heard it the first time and immediately figured out exactly what you do. I don't... Yeah, they also offer to send it later. Yes, that's like... They're not just going to screw you out of food, not give you your money back, and be like, deal with it. Unlike DSP, who will ask you to become a member on the React channel, and then not do the show, and then not give you a makeup show, and then also have everybody do the work to do a Halloween event, and then cancel it and not do it a couple days late, and you just, again, have to deal with it. So, I guess, shout out for that. Scam! Shout out to Scam.
Yeah, I mean, it was not a good experience. And I said to my wife, this sucks because this is something that maybe we would have kept. And on our days off when we're staying home to relax.
I don't think that's the real 1 Minute Man, no.
We could just order this way.
Is that really him?
Have it delivered and save ourselves the
Watching his
trouble.
Twitch.
I don't think so now. I don't think that's not reliable enough, you know? So, at least it's nice to know that in situations where you absolutely need it, it's there as an emergency service, but it certainly doesn't seem like... And how do you not... In over 3 years they've been doing this since COVID, they haven't figured this out yet, apparently. My first experience with this thing is not good, you know? So, sucks, right? It is what it is. But, so that's part one. Now, hold on, because I got to blow my nose. I'm going to get up and do it off camera. Because now I got another story to tell you about delivery that we're having problems with.
No, I missed it. No, go back. We got to look at the jammies.
Get up
because
and
he
do it
gets
off
up.
camera. Because now I got
Look at
another
that button-up
story to tell you
shirt.
about delivery that we're having problems with.
And look at those jammy pants. Look at those bottoms. Look at him. This guy's a goober. Gross. Who does this? Who dresses like this? I wouldn't even let myself sit in a room like this. Come on now. Come on. Them bad boys covered in earwax and you got the button-up shirt on top of them. Come on. Who dressed you, bro? No drip.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, I forgot he did this. I'm so sorry. You just have to suffer.
Ugh.
What's up, Kenneth Douglas?
1 second, I'm not done.
But he comes back. He comes back to tell you he's not done, but can't be bothered to mute the mic. He went out of his way to walk back to the microphone and lean in and tell you he's not done without muting his mic and going to continue to do it. Come on, bro. Oh. Yeah, the only drip is in his throat. This is 100% true, Zach, for sure.
What in the goddamn?
Plush the Duelist just super chat $5. The guy that triggered the $5.04 CA didn't go through because Canadian does not equal US currency.
You know what? That adds up to me. It is fake currency, so... Yeah, I guess no Canadian bucks through the 504 notification. Not a scam. It's just because they're not real. That's the problem. Oh, because it's because the conversion rate is different. I thought you were insulting Canadians. My bad. I take it back, Canadians. I take it back.
Listen, I'm gonna have to.
I'm slow now too. DSP spread his dentedness to me.
So
shame.
The other thing that's going on right now.
Shame.
As I
Swaggy Davis just super chat $2. Phil is looking like Al Borland in that shirt.
Let me confirm. Yo, he do kind of look like Al Borland. This is facts. This is facts. Hold up. Field trip. We're gonna go look at Al Borland. For those of y'all who don't know, that's the guy. That's him. It's really him. Except this guy is not as low. This guy's not low T like DSP is. This guy's definitely got some T. Look at that. Look at that full beard. DSP wishes his shit wasn't as patchy as it is. Look at that. This is a man. He works with his hands. He got some mitts. DSP is a ghoul of a man. This Papa right here. This the guy. Look at that. Sorry.
When you get sick, it affects everyone a little differently, right? For me, this illness this last week has been mostly upper
yeah, Steve B. Come on, don't be fake next time. Maybe you get the 504.
Intense amount of pressure and headaches.
And yes, Gio, I got the gin-soaked brain. Gin's not my drink of choice, though.
For my wife, it's been a little different. She's got more of a full-on kind of bronchial up into...
She got the bronchiosaurus in her throat. Let's go.
She does have a bad headache, too, but she hasn't lost her sense of taste. So for her, she's more looking for relief of, say, the symptoms. She wants more relief of the coughing, of the congestion, because that's making everything else agitate and be worse, you see? So we don't have a lot of or I should say we don't have too much medicine left in the house. We have some NyQuil, we have some Theraflu, we have some of the one that...
Shout out NyQuil, best drink on the planet. Pour up.
That you can put into like a hot water.
I don't encourage that. Don't do that. I think it's got acetaminophen in it.
So we have a few different...
And it's supposed to take a lot of that.
Things. The thing is, I took none of them this week. Why? Because for me, my headache and my
You're
pressure
a big
was
baller.
so bad. My brain swelling was so goddamn bad.
Brain swelling. This guy's brain swelling, not his sinus congestion, not his sinus swelling, his brain swelling. Like if it got any worse, his brain was going to rip apart his skull and jut out the sides. He was just gonna die, I guess. Brain swelling. Come on. Come on.
That the only way to alleviate my pain was to pop a migraine strength Advil. And when I did that for 12 hours, it would alleviate the pressure, and then around hour 8 it would come back. And then
Yeah, dude's acting like he had Ebola.
I have to pop another one, and then it would go away again. So that was the only way I got through the week. For my wife, she just wants to get the pain or the symptoms done. So that way, if she's not coughing or sneezing or blowing her nose constantly,
What
then
in
it
the
won't give her the headache.
goddamn?
Kenneth Douglas just super chat $5. It's the guy. I'm watching his tool show.
It's really him.
Take as much, right? So she's been taking everything else.
But somebody say he looks more like the guy from Clerks, which I don't have to look that up. We're not taking another field trip. Sorry, we've allotted our field trips for this semester. But he does look like that guy more than Al. Al's a Chad.
A ton of medicine moving forward. So I'm gonna get Dayquil, and I'm gonna get what they call...
Did I see the unhinged Karen rant at the grocery delivery service? Yeah, we just did that. Just did that. Rewind the stream. I'm not gonna repeat myself.
Most powerful version of this shit.
JK.
So that when you get it, when you take it, it's supposed to like blast the
Get
cold.
that ass bang.
Okay, so I went and I ordered this, off of Amazon, and I paid.
God damn it.
And all
Back it
the
up.
issues, loss of taste and things like that.
Getting
For my
distracted.
wife, it's been a little different. She's got more of a full-on.
That's too far.
Else agitate and be worse. You see, so we don't have a lot of or I should say we don't have too much medicine left in the house.
This is the NyQuil segment.
We have some NyQuil, we have some Theraflu, we have some of the one that. So we have the liquid stuff. But we also have the one that's the powder that you can put into like a hot...
Yeah, Amazon. Why not from the pharmacy? Yeah. Sorry, I missed the beginning of this story. I wanted to catch the whole thing again.
So we have a few different...
Had to run it back.
Various things. The thing is, I took none of them this week. Why? Because for me, my headache and my pressure was so bad. My brain swelling was so goddamn bad that the only way to alleviate my pain was to pop a migraine strength Advil.
For his brain
When
swelling.
I did that for 12 hours, it would alleviate the pressure, and then around
Remember
hour
this.
8, it would come back, and then by hour 12, it was excruciating again. I have to pop another one, and then it would go away again. So that was the only way I got through the week. For my wife, she just wants
Dante from Clerks.
to get
That's the guy.
the
That's
pain
him.
or the symptoms done. So that way, if she's not coughing or sneezing or blowing her nose constantly, then it won't give her the headache as much, right? So she's been taking everything else, all right? And
She's fiending on all the meds right now. Goddamn.
so, yesterday, I told her, I said, don't
Give
worry.
her a pill.
You're not feeling good. I'm going to go on Amazon, and I'm going to
Amazon.
order us a ton of medicine moving forward. I said, I'm going to get Dayquil, and I'm going to get,
Shout out Dayquil.
severe cold and flu NyQuil, which supposedly is supposed to be the ultra strength, most powerful.
Gotta get her the 90 proof NyQuil,
So that when you
obviously.
get it,
Come on, bro.
when you take it, it's supposed to, like, blast the cold or whatever. Okay?
It's supposed to
So,
blast the cold, guys. No, this is from yesterday, Lux. This was his first stream back yesterday.
extra money for it. I paid like extra delivery fees and things to have it delivered overnight this morning. Guess what?
So he paid the extra money to get medicine off of Amazon, which to me, again, is one of those like first world things that I would never even consider doing. Like I'll just go down to the local CVS or whatever. It's got to be what it's got to be, But he pays the extra money to get medicine off of Amazon. My question is, why didn't when he got his groceries delivered, why didn't he include in the grocery delivery to pick up some fucking God? Why didn't he ask to pick up some medicine from the pharmacy that's probably at your local chain grocery store? Like, that would have just one trip. That would have been it. Can't be bothered. Morning, Nathan. Appreciate you showing up, brother. Doing good today. Doing good. I just make the one trip. Why did he set up 2 separate orders? Why did he get an Amazon order for medicine? I've never heard of anybody else doing that, to be honest with you. No one in my real life has ever told me that they ordered medicine through Amazon. Because you just walk your ass down to the CVS or drive your ass down to the CVS and take care of it. Nothing better than taking excessive amounts of ibuprofen when you have acid reflux. I don't know nothing about acid reflux. I'm too young. Too young. Don't need too many ibuprofens, though. I don't think it's good for you.
Oh, sorry, your shipment is experiencing an unexpected delay, and we have no idea when it's showing up. Yeah, we have absolutely no idea when it's coming now. Even though we need this right away for my wife to feel better, I have no idea when it's coming. Why? The fuck? I'm not kidding you. We order shit off of Amazon all the time. We live near 2 different Amazon distribution centers. We never have an issue with Amazon delivery. There's many times where we've done this and you always get it right away.
Nice throw clear. Thank you. But if, okay, so he got the notification that they don't know when it's going to be done and he knows that it's not coming today. Why would you not just go down to the CVS and pick up the goddamn medicine? And while you're there, you could get a COVID test. Or here's an idea. You could go on one of those fancy apps that ask you what store you want your groceries from and tell them, hey, go down to the CVS and get me the thing. I know that's a service that they offer. What, I mean, it's not rocket science. It's not complicated. When you get this information, when you're given new information, you have to do something with it. That's a choice that you have to make. Are you going to sit here and complain and be miserable and not get the medicine that you think that your wife absolutely needs to feel better? Or are you just going to toughen up and figure out how you're going to manage to get the medicine and cancel your stupid Amazon order? But obviously he chose the first option. He chose option A, which is just to get online and complain and act like a big baby on the internet in front of everybody. He could have DoorDashed the medicine if he was that desperate. Yo, he probably could have. He could have put in a small order for McDonald's and been like, hey, by the way, I'll tip you big money if you go and get me my stupid medicine. Here's what I need. Like, anything. Couldn't be bothered.
And what the fuck? It just doesn't make any sense because, again, if we didn't need it, it would be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we weren't sick and we were just stocking up, that shit would have been here. But it's because we need it. And we're sick, and you know, I want my wife to feel better. So I said,
yeah, $5 massive tip, Gooby.
In the morning, you could start taking it. You know what I mean? I go to do it. Fucking indefinite delay. Don't know what's going on. Sorry about that. And even right now, I'm looking on the app, and I go into the fucking order, and it just says, yeah, running late. Oh, sorry about that. We're sorry your delivery is late. We apologize for the inconvenience. I don't want your apology. I want the fucking product, you fucking idiot. You know, I don't want your apologies because you're a fucking pussy-ass company and you don't abide by what you promise and I fucking paid extra and my wife's sick and you don't give a fuck. I want the fucking medicine, you know? Like, the thing is, if yelling at these people would make the thing show up, I would. I would call them, and I would say to the person on the phone, I don't care if you have to install a fucking rocket in the delivery person's ass and have him blast his fucking way to my house with the medicine in one in each hand to deliver it to my wife. I want it now. But that wouldn't get it here. You understand? Like, me getting angry about it doesn't help the situation. That's the problem.
All right, so add Amazon to your detractor list. Comcast and Amazon, new entries. They'll be at DetractorCon. They're going to be at all the meetings. Jeff Bezos is going to be sitting at the table now. Hopefully I get a seat next to him. I'm trying to pick his brain a little bit on some. But yeah, dude, what do you want them to do? You haven't worked a real job in 15 years. I don't know if you know this, but sometimes when you work a real job, things just don't happen as expected. Somebody doesn't show up to work. Something gets damaged or lost and you have to figure out what happened. Somebody shows up late. Like, a plethora of things could happen. The truck that was like en route to your house could have been flipped over the side of the highway and into the woods, and nobody ever found it for all you know. These things happen, you know? These things actually happen. It's not the end of the world, but there's nothing they can do to get it to you faster than what they're probably already doing, because they provide a service and that's their job. I can't stand when people do this, when they act like it's the end of the world because they're slightly inconvenienced because of something that just happens in the workplace. It's one thing if they told you it was going to show up and then it didn't show up and they didn't inform you, because that is a pet peeve of mine. If you say you're going to be there at 9 o'clock, be there at 9 o'clock. Don't show up at 10 or at 9:45 and then be like, oh, you know, traffic or whatever. I don't like it. Just let me know, just because then I can plan around it. We can all plan our schedules around that. Don't give me a bad time if that's not going to happen and you know that. But if things happen and then they inform you, there's nothing more they can do than that. There's no point in getting upset about it. Again, this is the information that you were given, and you can either do something with it or you can sit here and act like a bitch. And that's what he's chosen to do. And that is absolutely despicable. I don't have any respect for that. If you're not actually going to take care of the situation, then shut up. If you're not actively looking to make it any better, shut up.
So, what do? Hit see all updates. And there's nothing. No update. So, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Nothing. I'm completely...
Yeah, Decky, it's not like he's getting, you know, life-saving meds or anything. It's Tylenol, Advil, and extra strength NyQuil or whatever.
Right?
Like,
I need to contact
they're not gonna die.
be like, you guys fucked up, so I want it immediately. So, I don't care what it takes. I need you to reorder it and have it at my house ASAP, and then probably it'll show up like in another day or two, because they probably won't, whatever this shipment method is obviously doesn't work, so they'll probably do it via another shipment method. You know, but it's fucking stupid. Now, I have to say something to the morons in chat who are saying, just drive and pick it up. Hey, fuckface, I'm sick, I probably had COVID, I'm quarantining, you stupid fuck. I'm not going to the store to buy it, you fucking idiots. That's the point of staying home and quarantining, you complete brain dead moron. Stop saying stupid shit in the chat like that, because you sound like an infant. You're a...
Sound like an infant, bro. Listen to yourself at all. Please listen to yourself. Look in the mirror. You're the guy sitting on your ass complaining because you've been sick with a common cold.
Manolo
you. I appreciate it.
Will just super chat $5.04. Detractors rise up.
Yes, rise up, detractors. The most oppressed community, the most oppressed race, detractors. But yeah, just look at yourself. You're sitting on your ass complaining because Jesus. Your groceries weren't delivered into your cabinet specifically. The Amazon next day delivery wasn't on time. Like, the definition of a baby man. That's you. That's you. And to act like this towards your chat, again, can't say it enough, is despicable. Why would you talk to the people who actually support you like this? And I understand there's a lot of LARPers, and there's a lot of people in there that don't support him and are just there to, you know, detract or whatever. You still don't talk to your chat like this. How difficult it is to be like, no, I already went over this. I'm being quarantined because I'm treating it like I have COVID. I can't go out. That's it. That's all you had to say. All you had to say. But he can't do that. He has to blow up. I've said this before. He has the emotional regulation of an actual child. Like, I worked in preschool for a couple of years, and I've actually seen children with better emotional regulation than this man. They can curtail their anger better than he can. They can understand things and process emotions better than he can. It's amazing. I can't believe it. That's why he's so intriguing to me.
A fucking waste of fucking intelligent life to say dumb shit in my chat like that. That's the fucking point of being fucking quarantined, you tremendous dunce. Oh my god. How do you not understand what quarantine means? Holy shit. Anyway, that all being said, We'll have to see what happens. I hope this shows up today. I really do.
I know,
But if
Nathan.
not,
Calling him a
what the
child
fuck else
is
do I do?
is an insult to children.
You know, I don't know.
Because I like the
I wanna
children
get medicine
more.
for my fucking wife
They were more competent.
here, and I can't get it for her because they won't deliver it. And I'm not gonna go to the store, you know. So we gotta figure something out. I don't know. Do I try something else? I mean, see, here's the thing. I know that you could do like stupid DoorDash a fucking pharmacy. I know you can, but
Why didn't you do that, Dave? That obviously would have shown up before the Amazon package. Come on, bro. If you knew beforehand, why didn't you just do that?
it's super expensive to do it because the pharmacy prices are expensive to begin with, and then it's dependent on what the pharmacy has on the shelf as well, which you don't know, because a lot of times.
It's on their website. It's on their website. You can just look it up. You can just go on the CVS website and then put in what location you want to get it from, and they'll tell you what's in stock. Come on.
Sometimes these pharmacies, their stock's way off.
No, it's not. It's not. You're lying.
They say they have something.
I've worked in retail. It's got to be accurate. Specifically for this.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It sucks. But we're basically going through everything we have in the house now. And if my wife makes progress the same way that I did, okay? Today is essentially her Tuesday. If that makes any sense? My Tuesday is her today. So by tomorrow, she should be how I was yesterday. Or, excuse me, she should be how I was on Wednesday. And if you remember on Wednesday, I felt like shit. But by the end of the day, that's when I was able to do my health update. So hopefully by the end of tomorrow, she's starting to feel better. And then by like Sunday, she's feeling semi-normal again.
Well, hopefully she didn't drink away her immune system and sacrifice it all to gin, and that she has a better immune system because of it, and she just does better than you. You're not, I mean, I don't know why you would expect her to follow the exact same route you did. You're also quite a bit older than her, isn't he? I don't think she's nearly as young as Panda was, but he's older than her, right? I would imagine she would take it a lot better, but sure, I guess. Yo, you think that the sickness is gonna hit Fat Cat worse? Maybe. Maybe the weight. I don't know. She's bulking. Her immune system is busted. Yeah. Dude, what are you guys gonna do when she was actually bulking the whole time? And she comes back and she's like ripped. Like she hits the gym. She goes back to Tyrone's and hits the gym super hard. She goes to gyms super hard. And she comes back ripped and like benches DSP.
Just really
Where's that
sucks,
stream? I want to live in that universe. Take me there. I want to go to there.
Can't make her feel better. That's the worst feeling when you have a loved one and a family member, and all you want to do is make them feel better, and you can't, and you're powerless. And who made me fucking powerless? Amazon did. Because it's not that I didn't fucking try or pay. They're inept at what they do, right?
You didn't try though.
My medicine order for someone who's obviously sick. You didn't botch up, someone's fucking football or, you know,
You don't know that.
fucking phone case. You botched a medicine for someone who's sick. You fucking idiots.
Dude, he acts like the only thing that was on the truck that didn't show up that got delayed was going to be his medicine. They were doing a special delivery for him. He doesn't know that other people's orders didn't get messed up. There's no way that he could possibly know that. He's just assuming that they are singling him out because, like we said earlier, Amazon's a new detractor, I guess. Jeff Bezos told his lackeys specifically, the Bernelio household, get it out of here. Put him on the blacklist. We're not helping them people. Yes, Kat is going to get Jaha ripped for sure. And then she's going to beat him up in the parking lot. Like, I'm going to leave it there. Yeah. She's going to beat him up in the parking lot.
Unbelievable. Anyway. Install rockets into your delivery people's asses. That's my solution to the problem. All right. So that's what I've been going through here this week with all this COVID shit. If it is COVID, because again, we didn't have any tests in the house or anything. There's no point in doing it now. We're both already through it. So why the fuck run the test now? We'll assume we had COVID. Like, why not? Right? Might as well. And then, you know.
Because if you didn't have COVID, then you wouldn't have to quarantine and you could go get your wife her medicine that she so desperately needs, DSP. That's why it's important to know these things. what is this line of thinking? You could have went and got your own groceries if you knew whether you had COVID or not. All of this could have been avoided if you would have just known. If you would have if she would have picked up a COVID test on the way home when she knew that you were sick. Because in the modern day, the first thing you basically have to do when you get sick like that is find out whether or not it's COVID, so that you don't expose anybody else who might actually get messed up by it, so that you don't just give it to the entire mall where she works. Like, that's why it's important. That's why you should do those things. This whole situation could have been avoided. We could have just went right into gameplay for all I know. But instead we sat here and we did this. Didn't we have fun? Aren't we having a blast? Come on.
No, isolate appropriately. Okay. So, that is what's going on right now with that. Now, we have something very important to talk about. All right? What about everything that we just missed in the last week?
Didn't stop him from making her do laundry? Yeah, I don't doubt that. Yo, big ups, Skaz, for the subscription. Appreciate it, brother.
What's getting rescheduled? All right? So, first of all, let's talk about the biggest thing from this last week, shall we? And that's the Halloween Marathon. That, unfortunately, you know, the Halloween Marathon is a one-time-a-year thing. All right? It makes sense to do it on Halloween or right around Halloween. We're now into early November. We are already into the Thanksgiving month. We're into Black Friday coming up. We're getting into the holiday spirit. If you go out to any store, it's Christmas, right? Anywhere you go, it's fucking Christmas everywhere, correct? So
sure, I guess.
In time. We're not gonna
not
do
where I go, but go ahead.
We did horror last month. You know, I did a ridiculous amount of horror reviews for DSP Reacts. We had horror animations all month, which was really fun.
I like the way he says we did a ridiculous amount of horror reviews. A ridiculous amount. That doesn't the word ridiculous kind of have a negative connotation to it? When you use it like that, obviously if you did a ridiculous trick, like the trick is cool. But when you say you did a ridiculous amount, like maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm giving it a negative connotation, but I just feel like it does. Whatever.
But there's no way.
Yeah, we're coming up on the 672 right now. It's in like 20 seconds or something.
Do the marathon anyway.
Yes, do the marathon, please.
Think about this.
Please.
We're behind a week of gaming.
Don't care.
3 new releases that we should be way further into than we are. We've got 2 more.
It doesn't matter.
Coming out in a week.
I don't care.
We've got games I didn't play in the meantime that you guys are waiting on, and you want me to do this marathon now late. And number 2, it's all horror games. It's Halloween. Halloween's over. You know, for me, right now, I'm getting a bad feeling about Halloween, like bad vibes around it and everything, because of me being so sick. You know what I mean? So,
yo, bad vibes from Halloween, boys. Halloween off the table. Can't do it no more. Just bad vibes. We're too sick, and we get the neck roll with it for some reason. I don't know. Halloween bad vibes, I guess. Forever cursed. Exactly. Forever cursed. Halloween the new detractor. So many new detractors in today's video. We got Instacart or Walmart or whoever his grocery delivery service is. We've got Amazon. We've got Halloween. We've probably NyQuil at this point. For sure. Just ban them. All going to ban world. They're all detractors. All going to be at the meetings. For sure.
So,
and again, he could totally do the Halloween marathon and just do it late. Like, it's not actually going to mean anything, regardless of when it actually is. Who cares? Just do the goddamn event.
No, we're not doing it. If I were to do first of all, if I were to do it now, I would be setting myself so much further back in all the games I'm playing and all the stuff I'm doing. All I would get is complaints. Well, Phil, why aren't you playing more Call of Duty? Why aren't you playing Like a Dragon Gaiden? Oh, because we're still playing the 3 games because we didn't get... Well, why didn't you get so far? Because I was sick. Well, why didn't you play more of it? Well, because I did the Halloween marathon. Why'd you do the Halloween marathon? You should have been playing the new releases. Right? Now, in addition to all of that, okay?
Hell yeah. Here we go.
In addition to all of that, you know what, 672? Enjoy your fucking timeout. You know, I've had enough of your fucking lip. I really have. You literally just in the chat, oh, it's too much work for you. Go fuck yourself. Here's what's too much work for you. Shutting your fucking lips. Because I've had enough. You've been like a sarcastic dick here on and off. I had enough of your shit. So sit out for 10 fucking minutes and come back and apologize publicly to me for being a dick. Thanks.
Get that ass
Okay.
banned.
And that was it, boys. 672, get him out of here. Gone. Gone. Forever. Banned. No, he's timed out, but banned. Banned world. Because 672 said it like it was. It's just too much work for you. That's what it is, bro. You just don't want to do it because you'd have to be on stream for an extended period of time. Whatever the fuck that means. God, whatever that means to DSP. You know, an extended period of time. Thank you, Oaktail64, for the sub. Appreciate it, brother. Whatever that means. You know, free 672. He's a bitch, but free 672 because he didn't even say nothing wrong. It's the facts. And he already went out of his way to do all of the work for the Halloween event. Already did all the voting. We already have the costume. We already have all the games. We could just do it. We could just do it live. But we're not going to, because that's what the fans actually want to see. That's what I want to see. Yeah, 672 is from the Wing stream, guys. He's a mod over there. Yeah, I'm sure 672 did come back and suck up to Phil. They always do. But right now, I'm living in whenever this video was at 12:01. I almost said Connecticut time, Washington time. I'm living there. Free 672. He did nothing wrong. He did everything correct.
Now, here's another thing. If we were to do a marathon right now, it's probably the worst possible thing for my health. All right? Why? Because marathons are incredibly tiring. When I do a marathon and I'm not taking breaks and I don't have a break for dinner or whatever, right? And I'm just here all day long from 10:45 a.m. all the way to like 7, 8 p.m. By the end of the day, I'm drained. I'm very tired. I'm exhausted. I'm sweaty. I sometimes, I have a headache. I have problems. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Exactly. It's too much work. That's what 672 just said, is it not? And he plays video games. It's not. Just a quick question, guys. How many of you have played video games for 7 hours straight with minimal breaks and minimal eating? Because I know I've definitely spent a large portion of my life actually just playing video games for large portions of time. Like after school, you get off at like 3 o'clock or whatever. And from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock after I got home, because I never did my homework at home, I did it all at school. I would just play video games all day long. That was what I enjoyed to do. I would just hang out with my friends and play video games. Come on. Actual work is tiring. Exactly. The dude hasn't worked a real job and wants to talk about, I mean, he worked real jobs a long time ago, but he hasn't worked a real job in 15 years and wants to talk about, oh, a marathon is tiring because I have to be here. Like, what does that mean? That just being here should not be tiring. You're sitting on your ass. You're playing video games. You're not even being entertaining. You're giving it the 1,000-yard stare. Come on, man. You just sound stupid.
It's a pain in the ass, and I love doing them, don't get me wrong, but usually they're very, very draining when I'm healthy. Does it make sense right now when I'm coming off of one of the worst sicknesses, arguably the second worst sickness I've ever had in my life, to be doing a marathon? Of course it makes no sense. No, that would make absolutely no sense for me to do that. You know, I feel like that would be setting myself up for a relapse. And I've had a relapse of an illness just like this. When I was in my 20s, I had influenza. And after a week, I went back to work too early, and I had a relapse of influenza, right?
I hate the way he says relapse, like he's a drug addict. He had a relapse of influenza, like he had a relapse on heroin or something. Come on, bro. Why do you talk like that? Why don't you talk like a normal person? Just say you are like reinfected or you succumbed to the illness or something. Say something, anything more normal than that you relapsed on influenza. That's just strange. And yeah, Roachbait, I feel the exact same way. I'm not going to sit here and say that 672 is great. He's a denthead, but he said nothing wrong. Everything he said was the truth. And to be banned for that, like, I'm never going to agree that that's okay. That's why it's hashtag free 672 out here. But I know that he comes back later and he sucks up to DSP and it's not worth the time. But still, he did nothing wrong.
So, yeah, it sucks that I can't do that crazy like stuff like that I'd like to, but what can you do, right? Like, I have to be realistic. And I don't think that doing a marathon right now makes any kind of sense. I gotta recover a bit, you know? Can I sit here and do a gameplay stream? Sure. I'm just sitting here playing a game. But here, I'm in costume, and I'm talking with you guys. Do we play some games? Do we take some drink? Do we eat some food? Do we do this? Do we do a tier maker? Do we do this? No breaks. Keep going. Nah, I'm gonna kill myself, you know?
What the? Huh? Who? Let's run that. Let's run it back, gentlemen. Let's run it back. Let's go through this individually.
Playing a game. But
Sitting here playing a game, right?
Costume, and I'm talking.
We're in costume. This is draining. We're in costume, I guess. It's wearing a costume is so much more taxing. Yeah, new voice clip unlocked. I'm gonna kill myself. Exactly. I'm in costume. That's more tiring than being in your jammies and a button down, I guess. Sure, I guess, but I don't know how much.
You guys. Do we play?
He's talking with us. Cool. That's what you do every day on stream, or should be doing every day on stream. It's nothing out of the ordinary. I don't understand how that's taxing. Go ahead. Go ahead. We're playing?
Some games. We take some.
We're playing some games. We already said that that's not very taxing. He pointed that out. Like, yeah, I'm just playing games. Exactly. We're playing games. Cool.
Drink. We eat some food.
We're drinking some drink. We're eating some food. I've never found that activity particularly taxing myself. You drink your drink. I'll drink right now. I just took my sip because I'm a sleazy asshole. Just took my sip. Not tired from it. Eat some food. I don't have any food back here. I wouldn't eat into the microphone, but I've never found eating food exactly tiring.
Do we do this? We do a tier
We're
maker.
doing this.
No
We're
breaks. Keep
doing tier maker. What's wrong with tier maker? How hard is it to be like, oh, I'm gonna put this here, I'm gonna put that there. I like this more than that.
going. Nah, I'm gonna kill myself. You know, I can't do that.
Screw that. I'm gonna kill myself. It's gotta be what it's gotta be, man. If it's the Halloween event or rope, y'all know which one I'm picking.
That right now, you know what I mean?
Oh, we're drinking the drink right now. Yo, maybe but maybe the taxing part of drinking the drink is the chewing. Maybe that's the hard part. I didn't think about that. I got debunked. Drinking is difficult because we got to chew it.
Let's see what happens. All right, but this Halloween event is done. We're not doing it, okay? And I apologize. I know people, again, they look forward to this every year. They absolutely love it. They want to see...
Yeah, I remember when he tried to list doing the dishes as 6 different chores.
Having fun in a
But
holiday...
yeah, that's why he uses paper plates now, dude. Come on, so he doesn't have to do the dishes.
Because we come to it every year. We love the costume reveal. And...
Kenneth, I will 100% be clipping I'm gonna kill myself from DSP. I have to. As soon as I heard it live, I knew I was gonna have to get it. I didn't have time yet. I was finishing my video last night and this morning. But 100% I'm gonna grab that. Everyone needs that. I'm gonna just send that to everyone I can.
I hate to say it. I hate to say I told you so. But sometimes I just have a feeling about stuff. And around the end of October, I was saying to everyone on these streams, I said, I've noticed that we've got a big dip in memberships, and typically what ends up happening is at the end of October, we have this Halloween event. Why do I get the feeling that there's people who were like waiting for the Halloween event, and they were going to come by and probably contribute in a big thing when the community was there, whatever. There was like big community support, right? And then what happened? I get sick and it doesn't happen. I had a feeling that something was going to like happen because... I don't know what it is. Like, sometimes I just get a feeling, and I had a feeling that was going to happen. That's why I was saying to people, hey, you want to do some gifted memberships or whatever here at the end of the month, it might make sense to do it now rather than wait. Although, it's cool. You want to do it on the Halloween event. That makes sense. There'll be a lot more people here or whatever. But look what happened, right?
Yeah, look what happened. I canceled the event. Like, but what were you showing them? What was your point there? I don't get it. They said that they want, like, if they really wanted to support on a particular day because there was going to be more people and they were going to get more recognition or whatever. I don't personally understand that, but go off, I guess. And your ending was, well, look what happened. Yeah, you canceled it. You refused to do the stream even though you had everything for it.
Snow Yosef just super chat $2. Wait, isn't he overworked from video games and Straya?
Yes. Yeah, he's super overworked from video games and streams or streaming. Maybe you meant Straya. I don't know. What is it? I'm being facetious. I know you meant streams or streaming, whatever. Yeah, super overworked, dude. That's why he needs paid days off. Make sure that you guys give him like $700 or something so that he can take off a Friday. Because that's a reasonable thing to ask, I guess. I don't know.
So
I'm
the
not a
thing
full-time
is,
content creator,
it's
dude.
over now, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's done, and we're not gonna go backwards in time. We got to move forward. You know, you don't dwell on the past. You move forward positively. So what's going on right now? Tons of new games. 3 huge new game releases that I'm very excited for, that I want to play all at once. Like, I want to play Alan Wake 2. I want to play Spider-Man 2. I want to play Mario. I'll be honest with you. Out of those 3 games, I think Mario is the one that can wait. Because Mario is a platformer. We're in no rush. There's no narrative there, right? The other 2 games, I'm hooked on the stories. I'm excited to see where they go. I want to see them continue, right? So I know that those are the games that people want to see more. I'm still excited for Mario, and I'm going to play Mario. Don't get me wrong, all right? But I definitely feel that we're going to be focusing more on Spider-Man and Alan Wake than Mario right now, okay?
Yeah, I also, Brennan Co., I definitely think it's because Mario had $3 in tips. Do I have a Discord server? No, but I've been thinking about it. I'll get to it. You know how it is when you got a full-time job. I make time to do the videos, and then any time I have after that is when I work on the streams, and I'll figure out Discord stuff and whatnot. So I'm thinking about it. We'll get there. But yeah, I think the Mario stalling is because he had $3, and I tuned into his Spider-Man stream last night just because I was working on some stuff and I needed something in the background. So I tuned into it. God awful. I immediately came into clown mode. And he was wearing the Spider-Man suit that made his character look like he had like 5 frames of animation, which was very jarring in a 60 FPS game. So I turned that off immediately, and I just went and listened to some music instead.
And then what games are coming up next? Well, we've got Like a Dragon Ishin.
Morning, Crazy Acid Trip.
Gaiden. That's the story of Kazuma Kiryu between the previous Yakuza games when he was doing stuff behind the scenes. You don't know what happened to him. We're going to find out his story.
Can't wait for him to fall asleep during that.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, of which I just played the beta a few weeks ago, and you guys absolutely loved this beta. Me too. Like,
I hope you enjoy the stream later, Crazy Acid Trip.
It's such a nostalgia trip for me. And I absolutely had so much fun with that. I absolutely cannot wait to put that into the rotation as a multiplayer game. And of course, it's also going to have Warzone Battle Royale, which I don't know if I'm going to like, but we'll probably try it, right?
I'm a Battle Royale hater till I die. No respect for Battle Royales. Hate them. I'm the king of hating Battle Royales. That's me. I'm the guy. You're watching my Twitch. It's not Twitch. Stop. Have I played Spider-Man 2? Kenneth? No. I actually just picked up Spider-Man the remaster on Steam because it was on sale, and I've been meaning to pick it up. And it was finally at a price that I was okay paying. I didn't want to pay the $60. I wanted to pay $20, but they had it for $35, and I wanted something to play, and Spider-Man 2 looked pretty good. So I was like, I'll play the first one. I'll finally pick it up. What kind of music do I like?
And various other things as well.
Garbage.
So,
I'm a big trash music fan.
I'm excited for Modern Warfare 3. And these are the focuses. Now, also, you got Super Mario RPG remake coming out, too. That's a big one. So we got all this stuff going on.
All this stuff going on. So much
coming
stuff.
up. So we've got to focus on the 3 games I'm playing now and the new games coming out. That's the focus for this month at this point. All right. Now, will there be other stuff going on? Yes. In fact, I've already begun work.
No, not Nightcore. No.
Show, which I guess season 2 started last night, but I'm watching season 1 and I love it. I think the show is really.
That's great. I don't care about Invincibles, to be honest with you, bro. I'm going to talk about music instead. If you're really curious, talk about me for a second here. We're going to get derailed. I like 70s Vietnam rock. I like 80s pop. I like 90s grunge music. And then pretty much after the 2000s, I like rap music. That's it. That's pretty much what I listen to. I think like every 10 years, there's a good genre, and then it's awful.
Well done.
Not a big rock or metalhead fan.
Probably gonna be
no, not Coldplay, not Nickelback. Get them out of here.
What I'll probably do is a video that
Atlas is a 100 Gex enjoyer. Not particularly an enjoyer, but I have listened to 100 Gex. No R&B. No, not particularly. Never my style.
I'll put it over on DSP React. And then I'm probably gonna start watching season 2 and doing reviews of season 2. I think it's weekly though, right? I think it's only once a week that they're releasing content.
Aesop Rock single? No, I haven't listened to Aesop Rock in a little bit. I do like him though.
As well. So there will be that kind of content on DSP React, okay?
I listened to
Apocalypse cometh.
I listened to some of his older stuff though.
The adpocalypse is at hand. That is right. The signs are there. The seas are boiling. The earth is opening up. Plagues, famine, frogs are raining from the heavens. The adpocalypse is upon us. Because this Black Friday, the adpocalypse returns to my content. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I don't blame you. Last year, for the first time ever, we did a special marathon event where all day long on Black Friday, I watched ads. And it was fucking fun as shit. Because people criticized me all last year, this event will never work. They said, this event's going to be boring. There's
I hate that he calls this the adpocalypse, because when I hear adpocalypse, when I think adpocalypse, I think about the advertising problems that were on YouTube for a while. Isn't that what that was called? And he just kind of stole the name and used it for that event that he did. And people saying that, oh, that's not going to work, that it's going to be boring. Like, it is boring because it's Dave, but if you have an entertaining streamer, it is fine. Like, someone told me that Jerma did it, and I 100% believe that was an entertaining stream because Jerma's an entertaining streamer, and he can make anything just about interesting. But DSP watching old food ads and then being like, oh, that looks good. I never seen that before. That's awful. That's goddamn terrible. It's bottom tier content.
not going to be any.
I don't know a lot of Dead Kennedys. No.
One of the more interesting things I'd done in years. Seriously, they thought it was great.
What up, Bill Paulson?
They were just like, "Wow, this is super, super so good," and we want you to do it again. They even said to me, "Will you do it again for like Christmas ads? Will you do it next year?" I was like, "We'll see."
I don't know who Lindsay Sterling is. No, Nathan. Sorry about that.
Like,
I don't know anything.
Cool. So we're gonna do a marathon on Black Friday where all we do is we hang out and we watch ads and laugh at them together, and we're gonna have some food and we're gonna have fun. So it's gonna be a nice casual Black Friday marathon this year. The Adpocalypse returns. Okay. Now,
right. So excited.
There will be the method by which you can submit ads. Okay, and members.
I also miss Yogos, Choopy. I miss Yogos too. They were delicious.
Who aren't channel members, all right? But I haven't set anything up yet. I need to basically this weekend. I'll probably get stuff going on this, so you guys can start submitting ads for the Adpocalypse event. And this year I might have different criteria. Like last year, I think I said I just wanted ads from like the 80s and 90s if possible. Maybe I'll open it up a little bit wider this year. But the thing is, when this Adpocalypse happens, okay? There's nothing you can really do about newer ads because newer ads are always going to be in trouble on YouTube. Like if you do anything within the last 10 years, those ad campaigns will likely get claimed by the companies who did those ads. You'll get in trouble for even watching those ads. You got to watch older content and then no one really gives a shit.
Why do you care if you get claimed if this is an event that's supposed to be for your viewers? Like, aren't you supposed to be entertaining them? If entertaining content is going to be in newer ads, who cares if you get claimed, bro? You've already said that your the ad revenue on YouTube is trash. You say this all the time. So why don't you just do the event and like that? Sorry, I got distracted. I seen Chief Keef and Death Grips in chat. You've nailed me, Dacky. I do like me some Chief Keef and Death Grips. It is Death Grips. But and he can't even be bothered to go get his own ads for his stupid event. Like he did say that he wants people to send these in. He wants people to submit these. He can't be bothered to get his own stupid ads. Like, how difficult is it to go on YouTube and type in, old advertisements and then just watch the hour-long compilation or whatever? Come on, man. It's bare minimum effort. Like, not only are you doing React content, which isn't very entertaining regardless. Don't at me, though. Not only are you doing React content, but you can't be bothered to do any work with it at all. You can't even find it yourself. Come on.
So we'll see, but let's
He says that the stream can be shut down, but I've never seen that actually happen. I'd have to see it to believe it. Because he's had it pop up before and nothing's ever happened about it. So
we've got me covering all these new release games all at once. So all this stuff is happening this month on DSP Gaming and DSP.
I do bump Love Sosa for sure.
What I think we should do,
Pull up to the function, and I'm for sure playing Love Sosa at least
what to
once.
expect the next few weeks, and then I got one final very important.
I also like Sit Go. I will also play Sit Go at the function. I will scare the hose away with Chief Keef.
And what's going to happen with that? All right, because I want to be transparent with my audience. You know, I always have been. As much as my dumb fuck trolls want to say that it's something that it's not, I want to tell you realistically what's happening now as a result of me losing all this income. Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay.
Fair enough. Sounds good to me. And by the way, Cat agrees.
Schedule today.
Schedule.
Alan Wake 2 on the first stream, Spider-Man 2 on the late stream. Tomorrow, Alan Wake 2 on the first stream, Mario on the late stream. Sunday, we finally get back to the React show, and yes, as silly as it is, we're just gonna do the same React show that was supposed to be last. We're gonna do that on Sunday. Okay.
I do have that. Have that clipped. I was gonna make it a notification, but I didn't. But now I might.
Because there's gonna be a lot of horror. We're like, what the hell are we doing watching horror the first weekend of November? But the show's already in place. It would not be fair to people who already submitted and already were qualified to get their stuff watched to say, oh, well, the show's just gone and we start over. We're gonna do the show, okay? And then this Sunday, after that React show is done.
What does he mean when he's like, oh, well, you can't? Like, what are we doing watching horror on the first week in November? You can watch horror whenever you want. They don't take away horror movies. Like, they don't rip the DVDs out of your house. They'd probably be Blu-rays out of DSP's house. They don't rip the Blu-rays out of your house and tell you you can't watch them in November. You can't watch them in July. They're not October exclusives. You can watch whatever you want. It's your show. What the hell is this mentality? Why does he think that he can only do Halloween-style content in the month of October, and one day after Halloween is absolutely no, can't happen. Can't let that slide. Absolutely not. It's just such a weird mentality to me.
Then we're going to post up threads for the next React show the week later, and it will no longer be Halloween themed. I'll say, hey, I think we should go into holiday theme. Anyone wants to do something Christmas related, Thanksgiving related, Black Friday related. There's a lot of topics now we can go into for the React show that are very different from what we've been doing for the last month and a half. Okay? Sunday night will be more Spider-Man 2. Okay? Then Monday, more Alan Wake 2 and probably more Mario. If everything goes according to plan and I'm still healthy, I should still be here Tuesday, Wednesday. And so those days likely we'll figure it out. But, I mean, I like Alan Wake 2 so much, I kind of feel like I want to focus on that as the daytime stream as much as I can. If we get bored and we want to alternate, we absolutely can. And I'd probably swing in Spider-Man instead of Alan Wake. Swing in, get it?
No, I was going to do that joke. I didn't know he commented on it. I was going to say that because it's dumb and stupid and bad. It would have been funny if I did it, I think. But it's awful when you do it. Damn it. And yes, the library is on fire with the Chief Keef. It's for after hours only. It disrupts the guest while they read.
That's what I'm thinking for this week, is that mostly Alan Wake 2, balanced with Spider-Man and Mario on late streams, and the React show on Sunday. Okay? That's kind of what I'm aiming for this week. Oh, my nose itches. So
I've never seen a Smokey MCC piece of content. I'd have to look into it, but I have thought about looking at DSP's This Is How You Don't plays.
Okay, so now
but specifically like that, I don't know what that means. I'd have to look it up.
Like a Dragon Gaiden, as well as Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. You're right.
I can't believe he's playing Modern Warfare 3, by the way.
This week, right? How far do I get? Like, maybe if I focus on Alan Wake almost every day, like if I focus on it today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and it's 5 days of 3 hours each, maybe in 15 more hours, we can finish Alan Wake 2. Sweet. That would be amazing. So now what we can do, maybe daytime streams, can be an alternation between Spider-Man 2 and Like a Dragon Gaiden, and the night streams can alternate between Call of Duty and Mario. Maybe, right? But it really depends on how we do with everything, okay? It really is going to depend on progress with each game that we're playing and stuff like that. So please understand that, and please know, you know, that's what's going on right now. You know.
Sorry if I don't have a lot to say here. It's just a schedule segment, but he's not saying anything that is worth a shit anyway. He's not really saying that. What I really want to hear is that he's going to do the Halloween event, but we all know that's not going to happen. He's confirmed he's not doing the Halloween event. Instead, he's just going to talk about these boring-ass games that I honestly don't care about, because DSP's gameplay is the least interesting thing that he does. And just being honest with you. Yeah, Street Fighter 6 is dead.
Because my health has to
Get him
go
out of
up,
here. Ban.
and we have to see how far
Master rank was too hard.
during a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is up in the air for now. Until we 100% see what's going on with each game and the progress that I make with each one. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. I hope this is all, you know, this is coherent stuff at this point. Okay? And everyone's going to be like, okay, but what about RoboCop? But what about the Lords of the Fallen that you said you were going to play this month? Well, what about this? What about that? Yeah, what about them? That's stuff that might or may not happen, right?
And I wanted to comment on DS Pikachu here, what you said about him tying in his day back with the Halloween event. 100% would have went absolutely astronomical. It would have been his first day back. He would have got the support for it being his first day back. He would have got support for doing the Halloween event and putting in the effort to actually do the Halloween event. It would have been the best. And that's coming from someone who doesn't like DSP. Like, not only do I think it would have been the best for me, because I know that it was probably going to be trash anyway, like all his content is, but it would have actually have been something. Instead, we get the grocery segment, we get the Amazon segment, we get the schedule segment, and then we go and play the games that we were playing anyway. Like, it's just it's a bad way to come back if you actually like the guy.
Already told you the games that are my priority.
And I did look up Smokey MCC. I'll check it out after the stream. I got the tab
If you
open.
want to see those other games, there's a chance I might play them. But we're going to focus on the stuff that I need to focus on and get through now. I am set back a week. I have to focus on the stuff I'm doing right now. You understand that? Like, I absolutely have to focus on these games and get through them first before we start taking a look at other stuff. Because you got to understand, we still got Starfield. When am I going to get back to that? We got
Never. Banned. Gone. Forever.
Yeah, I want to get back to that at some point, too.
Oh, you guys jinxed it. There it was. Street Fighter 6 mentioned. Why'd you have to do it? I didn't want to hear about it. Street Fighter 6 sucks. Sucks. Hate watching Street Fighter 6 gameplay. Someone just said it in chat. I can't find it.
Bill Paulson just super chat $2. I checked out Sock Stuff. DSP is a laugh riot.
DSP is laugh riot. I like old SOK stuff, regardless of the horrible things that Fred did and all of that. Watching those endures back in the day was gold. But yeah, somebody said it in chat just a minute ago. Yeah, right there, Master Shake. Street Fighter 6 sucks to watch. You have to have too much game knowledge to even know what's going on. Exactly. And I know nothing about Street Fighter 6 other than I don't enjoy playing it. So it does nothing for me. It just sounds like garbage, and then he complains a bunch. Bad content.
I have so much going on right now that
I did look up Big D Randy Part 3. I've got it in this other tab. Oh, I looked up Part 2, actually.
Promise to under-deliver. So I'm telling you,
it's right there. I see it. They're right next to each other, right after Al Borland, our Daddy Chad.
Another game, you're wasting your time. I have to play these 3 games right now. Next week, Like a Dragon Gaiden and Call of Duty will likely hit the mix at some point when it makes sense. Asking for other games right now, you're wasting your time. I don't have the means. I can't clone myself. I've been sick. I'm going to play as much as I can. You got to be patient, and I hope you enjoy the stuff that I am playing. Okay? Fair enough? Okay.
All right, fair enough.
Now,
got it. Can we...
Then we'll get to my final topic, and then we'll get to shout-outs. What about the costume, the Halloween
What the
costume?
hell?
What happened to the
No,
Halloween?
that's not how words work. You can't say one final thing, and then we're going to get to the final thing, and then we're going to... Then it's not the final thing, you idiot. Say the words that mean what you want them to mean. Don't use the wrong words. It's... Yeah, and then we get the Y pose.
Costume. What happened to it? It's in my closet in my bedroom with all my other Halloween costumes. It's sitting there. It's ready to go next year.
So we're gonna recycle the Halloween costume
and ruin the whole huge reveal and surprise of the Halloween costume. I'm not gonna wear it for the freaking I'm not going to wear it for the React show for a 3-hour show when it's supposed to be for a Halloween marathon. I spent a lot of time and money. I told you. It was literally the most expensive costume I've ever had. Up to now, the most expensive costume I ever had was Ezio Auditore. And that was what, 2017, 2018? So compare that and think that this costume was more expensive than that.
Y'all loved Begzio. That was your favorite, right?
So, yeah. I'm not gonna waste time on the costume stuff and the Halloween stuff. It just doesn't make sense. What you're, I understand people were so hyped, they're so excited. What are you gonna do? And again, this is life. It happens. It sucks. But yeah, this is dumb. I'm checking our Amazon.
All right, great. The Amazon thing. Yeah, he's going to recycle the costume. He's going to use it next year. He spent the most amount of money that he's ever spent on a costume. He's going to get 2 years out of it. Come on, guys. Of course he was. It's basically on layaway. He's just paid off the first half. He's got to come back next year and get the second half. You guys remember layaway? Come on. Yo, I want to give a shout out to Mitch the Jew for the coffee donation. I appreciate it, brother. I know you don't get a special shout out on the stream, but I appreciate you going through the coffee.
Thing again, nothing, no update. It looks to me like they're just going to cancel the order, so we're not even going to get the medicine.
Yeah, I can see that. 1 year later, why would I want to wear a costume I bought a year ago, you mouth-drooling morons? Of course.
But you got to understand that.
That's definitely Phil behavior.
And this is bullshit that I can't make her feel.
Run it back. Run it back.
So I'm right in the balls.
Take somebody right in the balls.
I apologize for my anger, but you got to understand that I love my wife. And this is bullshit that I can't make her feel better because this company is fucking...
Sorry, Mitch. I didn't mean to out you on coffee.
Dropping the ball.
That's funny.
Where's 672? You tell me, because I timed him out for 10 minutes. He didn't come back, so maybe he's pouting in a corner somewhere because he said something really fucked up to me on the stream and he got called out. So now he's ran away with his tail between his legs. Because you would think that he would have come back and apologized if he was a man, but I guess not. Because I don't see him, right? I didn't permanently ban him. I timed him out. So, anyway.
672 can still stay. He can stay in Ban World since he wants to pout. Even though he was banned kind of shitty, to be honest with you. Because he said nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Free 672, even though I know he comes back and is a bitch. I said that previously, but DSP gloating over people that he banned is just... it's awful. It's just terrible. Why would you do that to somebody? Why would you publicly humiliate somebody who has given you money before, first of all? And second off, is a regular in your chat who actually watches your content. And yeah, it's been I think it's been like at least 15 minutes. Because he got banned at like just after noon.
I'm trying to think that I cover every topic. Oh, okay. The final topic, because we got a lot of shout outs to do. I thank you guys for your contributions this morning. Okay. So here's the deal. Yeah. October was a month where your tip contributions were amazing. They helped a ton. They were right on par, if not a little higher than what normally you would do. I appreciate that. Super chats were great too. The one thing where we were coming up short was memberships, where we had started the month with like 600. We actually got over 650 at one point. And then by the end of the month, we were down to below, like looking out, this is where we were, like 400 something, low 400s. And at this point of year, this is where you would have seen a big boost in memberships because I'm playing all
big boost.
And for some reason, it just didn't happen this month. I don't know why, because I'm playing all the hot new releases and typically people come by and support them, and they did, just not in that way. Okay?
What a great screen grab there. Get that. It looks like he's about to say big boost again. But I can't say this enough. Playing new games does not necessarily mean that you're going to get support. New games don't automatically mean people are going to give you money. You have to be entertaining. You have to make content that people want to see for them to want to support you. It's not just about the games. You have to be an entertaining content creator in general, and you're just not. That's why people aren't supporting you. Not to mention, you got sick at the end of the month when people probably would have supported you way more, and then canceled not only the React stream, but then also the Halloween event. I mean, there's a plethora of reasons of why people didn't support you as much as they typically do in October. It's not rocket science. It's not a pop quiz. Like, the answer's right there. You already talked about all of the reasons. You're just not addressing them.
Yes, I truly believe that if this Halloween marathon had happened, that you would have seen a rallying, that people would have come by for the Halloween marathon.
Not bad.
And would have gifted memberships and would have joined, and you would have seen this level of support. I firmly believe it, okay? Am I upset? I'm upset, but I'm not upset.
So we did address it. I jumped the gun. My beat.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just upset at the situation. That, like, what the hell could anything have done any differently, you know? Nothing. I'm not going to be angry. You guys are always supporting me. You guys are amazing, right? But here's the deal. This month of October that just ended, on YouTube, this is not tips-wise, but this is YouTube performance, went like this for me. Now, normally, when we hit this big gaming season, it goes up. It actually went down. I did better in September by a lot on YouTube than I did in October. Because I think, again, the big culmination was supposed to be the marathon, and it didn't happen. Okay? So, that sucks ass. And what's going to happen is, when my YouTube payment comes through this month, which happens around the 21st, roughly, it's going to be way less than what it was last month, and it's going to be way less than what I usually would get around this time of year. That's not good.
Obviously, you idiot. Nobody is going to think that it's a good thing that they're making less money. That goes without saying. You're the king of wasting my time and telling me things that I already know. Thanks, I guess. I had something to say before that, but then I got distracted. I got lost in the sauce. I really did. The ending... Yeah, obviously making less money. It's a bad thing. Why would you say that? Of course. Of course. Come on.
Right? Things have not gotten cheaper. Okay? I'm going to be dropping money on new games.
You don't have to do that, though. Why? I've said this for quite a long time. If DSP played games that he actually enjoyed, or played games that were on sale that he hasn't previously played, I think he'd be much better off. I genuinely do. He might make better content if he wasn't so adamant about playing $60 AAA games as soon as they release. Not only would it hurt his pocketbook less, but he might actually enjoy the games more if he was getting to pick them. But he just plays anything and everything that comes out. And his content is worse for it. I don't understand how he doesn't get that. And he says things aren't getting cheaper. Yeah, dude, nothing is getting cheaper for anybody. That might be one of the reasons you're not getting as much support, because the $20 they might have given you is instead $20 that they have to put to something else. Things are expensive. That's the way the world works. We're not in control of that. Nobody is in control of that. Yeah, dude, I got pignatized for sure. I'm sorry.
More expensive.
I got pignatized a second ago.
You know, this is the time of year when you have to spend more money. You know, normally this time of year, it's like, oh, I'm going to get a nice holiday feast for my wife and I for Thanksgiving and stuff like that, and we're going to do this and that.
You don't have to.
And now it's going to be, and by the way, for the record, because you might say, oh, Phil says it's going to be way less. It's going to be thousands of dollars less. Let's put it that way. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I looked at the numbers, and at least the initial estimate is that at least over $1,000, if not more, less than what I would normally make in a month on YouTube. Which sucks, you know? And
so this guy, yeah, he said thousands, and then I think he said 1,000 after that. But regardless, this guy makes enough money on YouTube in ad revenue and support and whatnot alone. That's not including the tips that go directly into his PayPal account, mind you. That's not it. But between just the memberships and the super chats that he does get, which he typically does it, and then ad revenue, he makes enough money there to be short thousands, at least 1,000, but probably thousands from what he just said. And this is the guy that complains about not being able to pay his bills. Can be short thousands of dollars in 1 month. I don't know how much any of y'all make, but that's thousands to be short. Come on, bro. Yeah, Sigmold, he could be lying. He could be just down $500 max. I don't know. I can only go based off what he says because I don't have his specific numbers in front of me. But what he's saying, it's a bad look for him regardless of whether or not it's true. Yeah, it's almost triple an average trade worker. Yeah, the dude clears $100,000 a year. What is the average median income in the U.S.? Like, isn't it like $40,000 or something? I don't know. I'm too privileged to know. But the dude makes way more money than everybody else and then has the nerve to get on here and complain about being short thousands of dollars. Hey, Google, what is $4.99 times 424? We're doing this live. I hope that got picked up. $2,115 is what that is. So the man makes a good living. The man makes a damn good living and has the nerve to come on here and complain about being short thousands of dollars on YouTube for 1 month. Come on, bro. Come on. The nerve. This dude's never been poor in his life.
Okay, but it's not the end.
No, he said Thanksgiving feast.
It's not. It's because people want to act like assholes.
He said Thanksgiving feast.
So that means that it's the sky is falling and Phil goes out of business. That doesn't mean that. It just means things are tighter. It just means that sadly now, instead of having the flexibility that you think you're going to have, now you don't have that flexibility anymore. Now you don't have the money to spend on a present or something that was coming up, or things that we were hoping to do, or I hate to say it, but as I said, my ultimate fear is this. I don't want to go back to where I was 3 years ago when I was in bankruptcy. You understand what I'm saying? I was up to my eyeballs in debt. I couldn't afford to pay the debt anymore. And I had to declare bankruptcy. And it ruined my credit. And it's going to take me forever to recover from that. Like, I'm not even close to recovering from that right now.
And you put yourself in that situation because you got into all that debt. You have no one to blame for that but yourself. I don't have any sympathy or respect for someone who's going to come online and complain, or even in person complain about a situation that they put themselves into. Nobody forced your hand to make you apply for 13 credit cards that you couldn't pay off. No one told you that you had to travel the country on those 13 credit cards to play Street Fighter and be bad at it. Nobody made you do that but yourself. I don't care about your bankruptcy. I don't. The only reason I'm interested in your finances at all is because you constantly tell us about your finances. You've got no one to blame, again, for this but yourself. And now the people who care about your finances because you brought it up and you made it a subject to talk about, they're never going to not care again. Never. This is it. You've done it to yourself. And he's like, oh, you don't have that flexibility if because I'm going to be short this money. What did you need to spend the money on, DSP? You don't have a money making problem. You have a money spending problem. You should not be able to spend that amount of money that quickly living the life that you live in your little condo there. I don't understand I do know what you're spending your money on, but realistically, I shouldn't be able to know what you're spending your money on. You have nothing to show for it. Your house is an utter disaster. You don't dress yourself with any sort of decency at all, so I know you're not spending money on clothes. You eat like garbage. Your wife is getting fat. You're not paying for a gym membership. I know it's all on the Hogans, bro. I know it's all on the Hogans. But please, spend less money. Just spend less money. You don't need to spend that much cash. It's astounding. It's astonishing. It's sick. It's revolting. And we all know it's piss. It's just piss.
And I don't want to now be on the path back there. And I was doing really good. I had momentum going, and the months were going good, and everything was going well. And this year, financially, things were actually looking up and doing better.
And the DoorDash, for sure.
And now, losing essentially a week of work, including a marathon that likely would have propelled and boosted me.
Gym membership, yeah. Yeah, do they offer that at the
a better
Total
level,
Wine? You
or
get
at least to
a
the level
gin
where normally I
membership.
would be on YouTube, and that's gone. It's just gone now. You know, so the thing is, you might say, well, this is we're going to support, we're going to rally, we're going to help Phil. Let's gift a bunch of memberships now. Well, hey, listen, yeah, that would help absolutely. That would help the community. I'm sure everyone else would appreciate that, and that would help me in the long term. But the problem now is that in the short term, I have nothing to make up for the fact that my YouTube payment will be way less this month than what it's supposed to be or usually would be around this time of year because I was sick. So,
But why don't you have any money from previously in the year? That I guys, I don't know if you know this. I work for a living. I bought a house when I was 19 because I ate like garbage when I was 18 to 19 so that I could afford to do things. I have money from previously, previous months in this year. I can fix things when they need to be fixed. I just got my garage recited recently with some of that money, and I still have money left over because I don't spend my money on frivolous shit like DoorDash 3 times a week and copious amounts of gin and sweaty pictures of men. I don't do that. These are the things, like, you can accomplish things if you just don't spend your money on garbage. And I have this problem with people in real life too. There's a lot of people that I know in my real life that don't have money making problems. They have money spending problems. If you just spent your money better than you do, you would have money, brother. I'm telling you that right now. But people are so like addicted to spending money on shit that they don't need. On getting medicine from Amazon instead of just going to your local pharmacy and getting it. Like, I don't, this is a real pet peeve of mine. Real pet peeve of mine.
I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of saying, oh, tips are the best way to contribute. I fucking hate saying that. I'm tired of it. I want it that when you come to my stream, you don't have to hear me say, oh, please tip me because tipping is the best way and I get it right away. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it.
I'm also sick and tired of it, but I gotta run it back anyway because I need to see the most limp-wristed prayer hands I've ever seen. Let me. I've never seen anybody do it with more sauce than this. Come on now.
I fucking hate saying that. I'm tired of it. I want it that when you come to my stream, you don't have to hear me say, oh, please tip me because tipping is the best way and I get it right away. I'm fucking tired of it.
Just limp-wristed.
I'm tired of it. I'm the fucking streamer and I'm sick and tired of it. I want to fucking say it ever again. But it's like, why is it that this keeps happening, right? That we get to the situation where, well, the only way to resolve this is short term. I need tips again. I need tips again. I need tips again. I'm fucking tired of this shit.
Then quit doing it, dude. Just make your content. You say that you love playing video games and that's your passion. That's what you want to share with people. Then just do it. If the business just doesn't work out, and because you're not begging, maybe it was just meant to be, my guy. Maybe that was it. And you should just take that as a sign and move on with your life. But you know you can't do that because you love begging. It's your favorite thing to do. It's why when you had days off when you were sick, you still managed to beg through posts. Come on, man.
I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of saying this bullshit. Because it's bullshit. I should be here to play games and have fucking fun with you, and that's it. That should be the only thing.
Then do that.
All day long.
Then do it. It's your show.
This shit just keeps happening to me. At every waking fucking moment. Every time that I think I'm getting ahead. And every time that it feels like I'm getting ahead. And things are getting better. Oh, now this fucks you over. Now this fucking happens. Now someone steals your fucking car tire off your car. And now this thing happens behind the scenes that costs you thousands of dollars. And then this happens. And then you get sick and you can't fucking work. And then a troll fucks you over because they fucked your internet or this and that. And fuck this and fuck that. It's like, fuck.
Wait a minute. Let me.
Fucking car tire off your car.
Car tire, okay.
This happens behind the scenes that cost you thousands of dollars. And then this happens. And then you get sick and you can't fucking work. And then a troll fucks you over because they fucked your internet or this and that. And
Yeah. Exactly, Paul Tar. Exactly. I heard the same thing. The trolls messed up his internet. He just said that. He kind of mumbled it. He got off track with it a little bit because I think he knew what he was saying. But that's what he said. This guy, dude. The trolls they're the reason for everything. Everything is the detractors' fault. How could they? Just poor Phil, our hero, constantly under the boot of trolls. absolute victim delusion. That amazing. Freudian slip, the trolls broke his internet for sure. He didn't mean to say that. He didn't mean to say that, but he said it anyway because that's what he was thinking. That's how he really felt about it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, DSP does talk to his chat like an abusive partner. Gaslights the shit out of him. Like you said, fake anger. Apologies. Absolutely. Yo, big ups Kevin for the $1.49. No message, but I appreciate... Oh, there it is.
$1.49.
Okay, yeah, no message, but I appreciate it all the same, brother. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, and he got scammed on that tire anyway. Yeah, that's he always manages to make every single situation worse for himself too. The tire situation where he overpaid, the spark plugs where he overpaid, the internet where they offered to come on his day off where it wouldn't affect him being able to stream, and he told them no to do it on Friday anyway. All of it is always his fault. He cannot do anything without making it so much worse for himself. And yeah, Tevin's down at Comcast. He the CEO. We didn't know it the whole time, but Tevin's the CEO of Comcast. Gotta be.
I've had enough, man. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've at my wit's end now of this bullshit. I don't want to talk about this shit anymore. I'm done with this nonsense.
I'm done with it. We already played that song. Shout out Dark Seed of Flow.
The internet was not a troll. I was grouping a million things together there. Someone just says the internet was a troll. No, it wasn't an internet troll.
But that's what you said. That's what you said, though. Like, you don't... They're calling you out because that's what you said. You have to mean the things that you say, and you have to say the things that you mean. Whether it was a Freudian slip or not.
The Kano Sensei 405 just super chat $2. Atlas speaking facts as always, 100.
I appreciate that. That's all I can do out here is tell you how I feel about the guy. That's what I do. I lost my train of thought. But, regardless of whether or not it was a Freudian slip or not, it's what you said. You can't be upset with people and act like they're stupid because they're saying exactly what you said.
Anyway. But you understand what I'm saying. I'm just tired of it. Every time I feel like I'm ahead and I'm getting to a point where this is getting better, something fucks me. It's like I'm cursed. I'm destined for fucking pain or something. Like, what the fuck did I ever do?
Shout out cursed, I guess. Big ups.
To deserve that every single time something else comes up, something else creeps up, something else creeps up. I'm done with it. So, matter of factly, yeah, this month, tips would be great. This month, if you tip me, and if people tip more this month, it'll make up for the fact that my YouTube payment will be less this month. But then what happens? You guys all tip me, and then I don't get contributions via memberships, via super chats, and then I get a low YouTube payment next month, and then it's a vicious cycle. It never fucking ends.
So it's never good enough for the guy. Yeah, exactly. Hint, hint. It's never good enough. Not only do you need to, I need the money right now because my check is going to be short. So it'd be really nice if you tip because then I can get that like immediately, you know? But also I need you to give me the members so that my check is good next month. And hey, while you're at it, why don't you support the videos so that they get boosted in the algorithm? So make sure you like, comment, and leave a super thanks so that people can see them. And hey, while you're at it, why don't you just send me your debit card information so I can just use that on my Amazon so I can get my wife her medicine when she needs it. How about we just do all of that for me, please? How about you go get a job, dude? If it's really that bad, go get a job. I don't feel like I'm out of line here. Just get a job. You would have way less to well, it is DSP. I was going to say he would have way less to complain about, but it's DSP. He'd still manage to find a way. Blorgus asked me what my thoughts on Francis versus Tyson are. A little derail, because I like fights. I didn't actually get to watch it, but I heard Francis did really well and knocked Tyson down, and my friend even thought that Francis won. So big ups to Francis. I'm glad that he didn't fumble the bag and that he proved that he could be a heavyweight boxer. That's really cool to see. I hope that he does something with it.
It literally never fucking ends this way. You understand? Well, I'm going to break the fucking cycle. I had enough of this shit.
We're breaking the cycle.
However you want. I don't care how you do it. I don't. Anything is appreciated. Because you guys are so awesome, and I understand that not everyone can tip. Not everyone likes using PayPal. Not everyone likes doing that.
Good morning,
Not everyone can afford.
Plush the Duelist just super chat $2. Self-infliction incoming.
It's always self-infliction with the guy.
Maybe you can just every once in a while become a member or gift a membership. Do that too, right? Do a super chat.
I appreciate the $2 though, plus to-do list. Thank you, appreciate it.
Do nothing. Do fucking nothing. If you can't, it's fine. Like a video, leave a comment, do whatever you can. But I'm not gonna sit here and talk about this all fucking day anymore. I've had enough. I don't want to I'm tired of this bullshit.
I'm tired of this shit. Come on, bro. Get the words out.
Really am.
You talk for a living. I know I fumble, but come on.
Fuck all this nonsense and all this insane nonsense that thinks it's gonna dictate my life and what the fuck I do on my streams. Fuck you. Every one of these fucking losers out there who thinks that they know shit, go fuck yourselves and kiss my fucking ass and eat my shit. Alright?
Jesus.
As of right now, I'm taking control. Alright? Support however you want. Please do. Alright? Because support is what makes me who I am today.
Yeah, Scat, obviously. But he's gonna break the cycle. Tip however you want. He doesn't care. He's tired of talking about it and then continues to tell you that you need to support. And also, support and tips is what makes him who he is. I don't think you're supposed to say that. You could think that if you'd like, but I don't think you're supposed to say that out loud like that. Come on. You know what that sounds and looks like, bro. I don't know how he gets away with these things. I don't understand how his audience can sit here and listen to this and think that it's okay to support that kind of behavior.
Without your support, I would not be here today. I would not be able
But I'm
to
glad we get the toxicity that is this segment.
But I'm not going to sit here and say, we're doing a special fundraising marathon. We're going to try to make up for the fact that I was sick at the end of October.
Save the house.
Do a begathon where, hey, tip me and do this and do that. We're not doing that. It's business as usual here on DSP Gaming. We play games. We have fun. If you guys like it, you support it.
Roan Harrison just super chat $2. Dave is his biggest detractor.
Absolutely, 100%. All of his problems are self-inflicted, and he's done it all to himself. All he had to do was act more like a human being on the internet, but he couldn't do that. He had to act like this weird alien creature and become as toxic as possible, and then wonder why no one likes him and they make fun of him online. All you had to do was be normal, my guy, or at least pretend to be normal on the internet.
Please do. Please understand. I am set back thousands of dollars now because of what just happened at the end of October. No exaggeration. Is there a way to make that up? Sure. Some extra tips. But I can't make you do that.
Wicked Tools just super chat €3. I will not repeat myself anymore. Tip me.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's what he said. I'm gonna break the cycle, guys. I'm not gonna mention support anymore. Just do it. Is basic. That's what he wanted to say. I'm tired of mentioning it. I just need you to do it. Just send me your money, please.
Nor am I gonna sit here and beg and demand it every day. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna play games and have fun, and if what comes in, and we go from there. And I guess if I take 10 steps back because of this fucking illness, I take 10 steps back financially, and I get screwed for months and months, and now it takes a year to recover back to where I was before this happened. I guess so be it. I'm not gonna sit here and bitch about it all day. I'm tired of being a fucking victim. I'm tired of putting up with this shit. I really am.
Bro, are you serious right now? Are you for real? You're tired of being a victim? It only took you 15... I almost did it again. It only took you 15 years to figure out that you were tired of being a victim? I don't believe you. Because you're gonna say, oh, I don't want to sit here and do this all day. Bro, you've spent 1 hour and 48 minutes, and I understand the first, 30 minutes of that is him being late to the stream. So he spent 1 hour and 10 minutes just being a victim the entire time. Just the entire time he's a victim. And now he's tired. Dude, he's the king of being a victim. That's all he does. It's all he knows how to do. All he knows how to do is beg, drink, pull Hogan's, and be a victim. That's his entire career choice, or his entire career path. And that's all he's ever been able to do. Now he's tired of it. Now he's breaking the cycle. It's never too late for change, but obviously I don't believe him. He's just saying what he thinks that people want to hear, but he's the least convincing person on the planet. All he does is lie. I see a scammer. He's a liar.
I'm not doing it no more. No more of these fuckers gonna do, try to dictate my fucking life to me and say what I say and do and all this bullshit, Enough is fucking enough. All right? So, done deal. Fuck this. We're back to business. We're back to gaming and loving what we do. Loving games, loving everything. Every day here is going to be a fun gaming atmosphere, interactions, good times,
get out of
good
here, carrot
vibes,
browsing.
no negativity, no sick shit with fucking people telling me I'm lazy. Too much work.
Yeah, now we're calling 672 out again. So not only did he get timed out at the beginning and we shit all over him, and then we brought it up like, 20 minutes later and shit on him for not coming back. But now we're going to shit on him again because he called him lazy when it's the truth. Again, 672 said that the Halloween event was too much work for him and he didn't want to do it. And that's exactly what it was. DSP can't be bothered because he'd much rather just sit on his ass and play video games and make progress in those than actually put on an event that his fans want to see and that even his detractors want to see. Because I'm pretty sure that every detractor that's in the sphere does actually enjoy the Halloween event to some degree because of the costumes, because of the terrible games. It's always full of gold dust. It's just the way it is. But he can't be bothered to actually give people content they want to see because that's not what he does.
Too much work. I just was sick as a dog for the last week, and someone just said it's too much work for me to do the marathon. And then they weren't man enough to come back and apologize. So, okay. Too much fucking work. Well, you do a fucking day of work in your life, and you tell me about how it's too much fucking work. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm almost, I was reading, I read in the chat somewhere that 672 does go to work. That's that's the only thing that makes sense to me anyway, is that 672, in order to support Phil, has to go to work. DSP doesn't go to work. He hasn't gone to work in 15 years. He's been a full-time content creator, and regardless of whether or not streaming and doing content curation is, it's work in the fact that you have to do something and you have to produce something, but it's not work in the same fashion that people typically think of work. You don't have to clock in and clock out. You don't have a set schedule. You're not beholden to anybody. You don't have a boss. You typically don't have coworkers. It's not even a real business. If you ask Phil, there's never been a Burnell Productions business, even though I'm pretty sure there's paperwork for that. The dude doesn't work, and then has the audacity to tell 672, well, why don't you go do a day's worth of work and tell me how you feel or whatever. Who are you, dude? Who are you to say that? You're nobody. You actually don't know what work is. You haven't known what work is for a very long time. And people ask me, they say, what would you think DSP would be able to do if he didn't do content curation? Do you think he could get another job? And if so, what would he do? I don't think he could do anything because he's completely unlikable. I think one of the most important things and factors in whether or not you have a successful time in work experience is whether or not you're just likable. Because regardless of what you do, you typically have to work with at least somebody, and if they don't like you, it's not going to go well. And DSP is the most unlikable person that I can think of. Nobody wants to work with this guy. He always thinks he knows everything. He thinks he's better than everybody, and he doesn't understand anything that you tell him. He would be the worst employee / coworker anybody's ever had. And that's why he got fired from all of those jobs that he got fired from. There's probably a reason that he got fired from Wells Fargo. There's probably a reason why they were looking to get rid of him at Best Buy and made it so that when he used that discount to save on $1.98 or whatever it was, that they took it up and were like, we need to get him out of here. It's because they don't like him. And that's not on them. He just sucks.
It's time for shout outs now. All right? And then we will get to gaming, I promise you, but it's super late on the podcast.
Thank you, Canova. I'm happy you enjoy the videos.
Okay. So, a bookworm re-upped their membership for 17 months and said, back in the saddle, no rest for the weary. There ain't no rest for the weary or the wicked, as they say. Because money don't grow on trees. You got bills to pay. You got mouths to feed. That's damn straight. That is a fucking song that is true. For sure. There ain't no rest for the wicked, man. All right.
Is this him indicating that he understands that he's wicked? and therefore no rest for him? Is this a self-admission right here? Does he understand that everything that he does is kind of not okay? That he's scamming people out of their social security disability income? Is he acknowledging this right now in a subtle kind of way? Is this a subtle style admission? I don't know. That's what I got out of it when I heard it live. I don't know why else. No, I know it's a song. I know it's a Cage the Elephant song for sure. I'm well aware. And it's a good song. I enjoy the song. But if you're going to include yourself, and that's what I feel like he's doing. He's like, oh yeah, that's true. You know, no rest for the wicked, and he's got to be here, you know, after his sickness or whatever. Like, yeah, I think this is a self-admission.
King Be Cruel with a $2 super chat says, shout out to chat for vibes, best day ever. Oh yeah, best day ever today for sure. Mango with a 17-month streak here on the membership. My mom is in chemo. I feel for your struggle to get meds. So you're trying to get meds for your mom, and they canceled the fucking chemo meds delivery? Wait a minute. No. You get the chemo meds from the doctor. I'm just...
Arseshu's just super chat $2. He did nothing wrong, dude.
Yeah, I apologize. How could I forget? He did nothing wrong. He did everything correct. Sound good? Sounds good to me, obviously. And by the way, y'all know Cat agrees. It's got to be that way.
Being stupid. Don't listen to me. That was the...
My bad. I apologize.
You're probably trying to get meds so she feels better when she's at home after the chemo, correct? And you're trying to get meds for her, and it's fucking being a pain in the ass for you too. I'm sorry.
Yes, it. Okay, and I know that "No Rest for the Wicked" is a saying much older than that song. I get that. I understand. I get it. But he did the song, and I still think it's self-admission. I don't think you convinced me otherwise.
You're trying to alleviate her bad feelings after the fact, and they're being assholes to you too. That sucks. It does. When you want to help someone, and all you want to do is fucking alleviate their pain, right? And you do everything that's in your power to alleviate the pain for that person you love, and it's not enough. And there's no... The worst feeling for me in life is a sense of not having control. That you just can't do anything about something.
Yeah, that's why he has an iron grip on his chat and all of his dents, because he can't stand not having control. He can't stand not having that power. I say this, again, I say this all the time. Thank God Phil actually doesn't have any real life power. I thank God every day he's not like the president or a king of some country or something, because there would be mass executions in the street because they mentioned the word gout in his general vicinity. Like, just everybody be thankful that you don't have to live under the guy.
You know? I know it's the running meme, nothing I can do. But you have to understand that meme is a horrible feeling. In life, something's about to go horribly wrong, and there's nothing you can do about it. You have no control over it. That's fucking the worst feeling, you know? So
what up, Bleach Killer? What's going on, man? Appreciate you showing up.
Trying to help your mom out, and there's just nothing you can do to really help her out. Yeah,
how's the gout, Bill?
That's how I feel right now. I want to help my wife, and I can't do anything to help her because the fucking meds are probably canceled. You know.
You could have masked up. You could have went in a fishbowl if you had to, dude. You could have figured it out. You could have went to your neighbor's window and tapped on it and talked to him through the glass and said, hey, I'll give you cash money if you could go get my meds from my wife. You could do anything. You could throw a note through you could throw a brick with a note attached to it through the CVS pharmacy, for all I care. You didn't do anything. You did the bare minimum. You just put in the order on Amazon, and when they said it was late, you went, well, now I don't know what I'm gonna do. You've done nothing. Absolutely nothing. Also, we're gonna run that back. We're gonna run that back
because the fucking meds are probably canceled. You know. King Be Cruel.
No,
trying to help your mom out, and there's just, you know. So I feel you. If that's what you're truly saying, that like you're trying to help your mom out, and there's just nothing you can do to really help her out. Yeah, I hear you. That's how I feel right now. I want to help my wife, and I can't do anything to help her.
My wife? Yeah, exactly. My mom wife. Quit calling Advil meds. I'm sorry. I am regarded. He said meds. I keep saying meds because that's what he said. It was NyQuil. It is medicine, but it's not meds in the you know. Okay, I get it. Sorry.
Because the fucking meds are probably canceled. You know.
What's going on, Neil?
King Be Cruel. Thank you for this.
He did say the thing. My mom wife.
He's not banned. He was timed out for 10 minutes. I put him in timeout, and he never came back. So I guess he's, like I said, I don't know. Maybe he's crying. Monk, with 15 months in a row, says Amazon will give you your money back, I reckon. You think that's what's going to happen? Do you think they're just going to cancel it? Because that's fucked up. I would much rather know that they fucked up the order so that I can reorder and get the meds than they're just sitting here like a bunch of fucking lazy idiots saying, oh, running late. Because that's all it says, running late. The fuck does that mean, running late?
They're just sitting there like lazy idiots, or so he says. But he doesn't know that. There's no indicator. All it says is that it's running late. What if he is literally running down the street with it, DSP? Is that lazy? Because that's more work than you've ever done, period. I don't think that you've run in the last 15 years at all. So if that was the case, would you be accepting then? Would he not be lazy then? I mean, you're sitting here acting like these people are lazy when you're the one who ordered medicine off Amazon and then expected next day shipping. What's lazier? That you couldn't even, like, the idea that you couldn't even take yourself down to CVS to get the medicine for your wife, the person that you are supposed to love more than anything in the world and would do anything for, and you couldn't even be bothered to go down to the local pharmacy, masked up or whatever you need to do to keep everybody safe, and just get the medicine. Couldn't be bothered. But they are lazy.
Just tell me, am I getting it or not? Because they haven't updated it at all. It just sits there. Oh, sorry. It was supposed to be here by 11 a.m. It's 12:30. Running late. You know, it's fucked up. It's medicine. It's not, it's not fucking, me fucking around. I'm not ordering some luxury product. It's something that we need. You know? It's fucked up. Alright, continuing on.
Yeah, I'm stupid. He carried a gallon of milk once. He works way harder. For sure. For sure.
It looks like...
How could I forget the milk lore?
Yeah, Casanova re-upped his membership for 29 months and says, I'm glad you're back and feeling better. Thank you, Casanova. Mega Jewel Pods with a super chat. Hope you feel better. Ready for fun games today. Thank you. Monk with a $2 super chat. Amazon did the same to me. Excuse me, it's fucked up. DBZ King with a $5 super chat. Put this towards your holiday feast with your wife. Are you excited for Alan Wake 2? How familiar are you with the original? Have you watched any of my playthrough? I played the original twice. And, you know, the original game, and then I played the remake a couple years ago. And then I'm playing this new one, and I love it, and I'm like 15 hours in. So, well, 13 hours in? 12 hours in? Maybe around 12 hours in. Maybe I'm 11 hours in. Anyway, I'm loving it. The originals was good. This one's much better. That's for sure. Monk with
somebody asked for the milk lore. I actually don't have it. This is something new to me today when I mentioned carrying milk and we were talking about the groceries. Apparently, DSP talked about not being able to carry 2 gallons of milk at once or something. Like I said, new lore to me. Hopefully one day I see the clip, but I'm just going to go with that it's factual because I like you guys and I don't think you would lie to me.
another super chat. Thank you, Monk. John Nepper, becoming a member.
Yeah, have you watched any of my playthrough, dude? Like, everyone's going to watch all of it. Come on, man.
Go Trick with a super chat saying, have a good stream. Thank you, Go Trick. Game Master with a super chat. Mr. Game Master, excuse me. And he says, interested in the new Prince of Persia game? Yes. That will be on Ubisoft Plus. So I might get Ubisoft Plus in January to play it. We'll see. That's the resurgence of Prince of Persia back to its roots as a 2D platformer with modern
elements. Back to its roots. You guys remember when Assassin's Creed went back to its roots?
Monstrous $50 super chat. Thank you, John. Says, sucks this stuff keeps happening to you. Hope you and Cat get better soon.
Bloodborne.
Wish you guys the best.
I love Bloodborne.
Thank you so much. That's a very nice, kind words. Thank you, John. And thank you for the ginormous contribution. Many men did a super chat. He says, get a job, 672. Be a man. You got this, Phil. Good luck. Yeah, listen, I don't know why he said what he said. It was pretty insulting. And the fact that he didn't come back and apologize kind of means that...
yeah, no, exactly. Think Bloodborne 1.5, actually. Saying, like, big black butt.
Like that for a bit now, and I don't know why. You know.
Enjoy your lunch, Plush the Duelist.
About him. No,
hopefully it's good. Hopefully you don't get Panda Express or something, because according to DSP, they just cook it under a lamp or something. I don't know. I like Panda. But I
But
like bad food.
he
So.
said, you know, why is he gonna say fucked up stuff in my chat, right? You know, I'm coming back from a week of illness. I feel like shit. He's gonna tell me that it's too much work for me to do the marathon. I'm lazy.
Yes.
I'm lazy.
Let me hear that laugh one more time. Run it back.
You know, I'm coming back from a week of illness. I feel like shit. He's gonna tell me that it's too much work for me to do the marathon. I'm lazy. I'm lazy.
What a goober, dude. Come on now.
Of all the streamers on the internet, you're the person you're a moderator for, and you're gonna say I'm lazy.
Yeah, 100% for sure. Dude, you can't even show up to your own, like, a room in your own house on time. You can't even be bothered to show up on time. I can't. This stream is the definition of lazy, DSP. You've given us multiple examples of you being lazy. You can't get your own groceries. You don't want to bring them in off the doorstep. You want the guy to put them away for you. You order your medicine off Amazon. I mean, you're sitting on your ass and streaming every single day. You canceled multiple streams because you were too sick to stream, whatever the hell that even means. And then you can't even come back and do the events that you told people you would do beforehand. Yeah, lazy. 100%. Yes, and storing garbage in your house for 3 years. Yes, lazy. Not cleaning your garage since before you bought it. You've lived in that house for what, 9 years or something now, and there's still oil stains and tools in the cabinets from when the previous owners lived there. You can't clean your garage in 9 years. Come on, man. There's no excuse for that. Yes, the definition of lazy. That's you.
Yes, you are, and that's why you owe an apology.
No. Never get an apology from me.
Unbelievable. Okay. Anyway, let's see here. So we got, okay, so I did the Many Men shout out. Game Master did another super chat and says, Nintendo showed more Mario RPG footage, looks fire. Sounds good, but obviously there was no way we're doing game news or anything today, guy. I knew we were going to have so much to talk about today. There was no way we're getting to any of that shit. I have a million tips to shout out as well, so we're going to do this in a second.
I like that he refers to it as doing any of that shit when he refers to talking about the news, the gaming news, the DSPN segment. You know that segment that he has an entire bit for? Your favorite segment, my favorite segment. He's got an overlay for it, but he's going to refer to it as shit, which I think it is. And maybe he's, just referring to it, offhand as shit content in the same way that I would probably refer to mine. But I agree. I just agree. That's why I wanted to point it out. I agree. But yeah, it was so important that we talked about the Amazon. It's so important that we talked about groceries.
Goddamn.
Vaporware 336 just super chat $5. How many other streamers will tell you to publicly apologize to them because you said too much work? God, this guy needed the belt in his youth.
I agree 100%, Vaporware. Thank you for the $5. No, I've never seen any other streamer legitimately do that other than lolcow streamers. Yeah, it's definitely strange behavior. But like I was saying, it's so important that we talked about Amazon and the groceries and all of that other shit that we couldn't do the actual segment that we were supposed to do. Like that we were supposed to do every single podcast. We're supposed to do the segment. Whatever.
So thank you.
Yeah, you missed 3 hours.
Two tips here.
Yeah, sorry. I started at 9. It's noon something now, isn't it? I don't genuinely know. I don't know what time it is. I usually don't. I get lost.
Okay. What's up, Jade?
I talk a lot. I pause a lot.
How you doing?
Might be.
Hopefully you're doing all right.
We went on some derails.
Okay. So we start off with a $5 tip. From Anso Kamaru, good to have you back. You were missed. I'm used to your content playing in the background when I do all kinds of things. I work from home, I cook, or I'm doing chores. I didn't realize how used to that I am until this past week. Ended up downloading some episodes of the old Keenan and Kel. Welcome back. I hope you and Kat make a
This is stupid, so I'm going to acknowledge something in my chat instead.
Should
Should his landlord kick him out? Yeah, I would hope so. His HOA should take care of that. But just like his bankruptcy, I don't think anybody looks into the guy as hard as they should. I guess they don't take him seriously, but he definitely should have his house taken away. He can't take care of it. They should have never let him get it in the beginning.
Scientific breakthrough. People figured this out.
Between I'm gonna pause it. Between the bugs, the ripped screens, the multiple bathrooms that don't work, the absolute state of the garbage in the garage, the fact that he feeds the woodland critters or whatever, which I'm pretty sure is against HOA policy. Somebody should have come and taken his house from him, or at least gave him a stern talking to. And his neighbors gotta hate him. But unfortunately, much like his bankruptcy, nobody's looking into it because they don't care.
Old school Keenan and Cal, if you can believe that. All right, maybe not. But
shout out Keenan and Kel.
There you go. Thank you for the $5 tip, Anso Kamara. It's the first tip of the day.
Yes, and nobody free 672 anymore. He did come back and apologize, so he's a beta bitch.
Dan the man who says, "Hey Phil, what's up, Dan?"
But he did nothing wrong in this instance.
Notice we are back to our tried and true animations. I don't know why I have this open, this tab. Let's close that tab. There we go. We're back to our tried and true animations for this month. And then for the month of... What the fuck? And then for the month of December, or maybe right after Black Friday, we'll see. Maybe for the Black Friday marathon, we'll change it. We're going to do holiday-themed animations coming up. So we'll see what we can do with that.
And I want to apologize for everybody. I'm pretty sure this is running at one normal speed.
So it
is.
Dan for that.
We should have been at 1.25. I'm so sorry.
Let's see.
I wasted everybody's time.
1 millimeter man. What was your Halloween costume going to be? None of your business. I'm not spoiling. Why would I tell you now? What's the point of spoiling now? I'll just it'll have to be something for the future.
Hey,
right?
good morning, Kanye.
There you go.
North Scout just super chat $2. Sup, brother? Good to see ya.
Thank you for the $2, North Scout. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Just hanging out, hanging and banging with the boys.
What in the goddamn?
Paul Turner just super chat $5. Hello, Skeleton Man. You can almost hear that ever-present mommy voice in Phil's head criticizing him when he flew off the handle at 672.
Oh, 100%, dude. I'm sure Mama Burnell told him all the time that he was being lazy and didn't want to work. He's got mommy issues out the wazoo. 100%.
The convention, Jade.
His costume was giant scammer. He never bought a costume. Yeah, probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Thank you for the $1 tip.
I wouldn't be surprised. He did plan his being sick like a week in advance or whatever, according to the post. So
as much as you want. I got a $2 tip from Only Use Me Blade. Would you do a drinking stream? I would spice up your content, have a Jaeger. No. Every once in a while we do a special event like a marathon, and as I said, I could drink during those for various levels of contribution or whatever. But no, I'm not going to be doing any drinking streams just for the sake of drinking. I received a $2 tip from 1 centimeter man. You should go to patient first to get antibiotics and call it a day. I have no idea what the hell that even means. I've never heard of patient first, and that's not how healthcare works in the United States. But thanks for the $2 tip anyway.
Bleach Killer, I really like that idea for the Black Friday stream. He's going to be doing his stupid Adpocalypse thing. He should discount his shots to $50. I think that would be an actual good idea. That would be fun. It would be a special event. Big ups. I like that.
Can't just walk in and just get antibiotics from any place. It's not how they do it.
Yeah, exactly. Lol from Only Use Me Blade. But rest in peace, Only Use Me Blade, I guess. The dude's drinking himself to death. His sobriety is not lasting at all. I check in on him every once in a while. I can't believe he still has that toe, but yeah, not working out for him. Sad to see, but you do it to yourself.
Borderlands Enjoyer. I'm happy to have gotten Borderlands 3 for only $14. I'm excited. I love the series.
He did say 1 centimeter man.
You know,
I think that's somebody else.
Games to play with your friends or whatever, but I'm not a big co-op guy. So for me, you know, they're not that great. I played all 3. I played 1, 2, and 3. And they're all fine games. I played 1 solo, 2 co-op, 3 solo. And again, they're all fine, but no, I'm not in love with them or anything. I don't really have a favorite because I'm not really crazy for them. And then Big Larry Gaming to me $2. Wishing you and your family the best. I'm getting over knee pains. I tripped. I fell outside while doing a cleanup of my yard. Not fun, but I'm starting to feel better. Well, I hope you feel better. As someone who used to have knee pain because I was a fat ass, I hear you. Knee pain can be... If you can't walk, you can't really do much. You know, you can't really move around. So, hopefully, it's not debilitating for you, and you'll be able to get back on your feet sooner rather than later. There you go. Okay, so I think we've covered.
Yeah, DSP hates co-op games because he has no one to play with. He doesn't find them fun because he doesn't have any friends left, which, you know, is the theme here. He has no one to blame for that but himself. People don't like him. We went over this. The guy sucks. Dude needs help and is around the wrong people. Talk about Blade. 100%. 100%. He definitely needs to surround himself with better people to get any better, but he'd rather just hang out with that pill junkie that he's with. That girl. I don't even remember her name.
Everything. And I have no idea at all if 1 Minute Man is around at all yet today, but I just want to say 1 Minute Man much earlier this week, when I was still very sick, actually did send a tip behind the scenes, and it said, I hope you get better soon. I just want to let 1 Minute Man know I got it, and I appreciate that, and I acknowledge that, because 1 Minute Man is usually here for the streams. I guess what happened is they probably...
We're simping for 1 Minute Man now.
Several streams in a row, and knew that something pretty serious was going on, and it was very nice of them to contribute in that way. So thank you to 1 Minute Man for the tip during the week, earlier on this week.
Yeah, Spec the Neck. That's her.
Okay. All right. I think, have we covered it all? I mean, what a show. I think we've cumulatively here covered everything. You know, so, yeah. Oh, by the way, I did not, this sucks because, all right, guys, here's what's going to happen. I want to change a picture. I'm not.
Yeah, Ditch Wizard. I said that earlier. That it looks like that sign looks like something that you would buy a little gamer in your life.
Let me get rid of this, and I'm gonna add in my Thanksgiving picture. But I gotta find.
Oh, Thanksgiving pictures, dude.
I think it's from Halloween last year, actually.
That's the end. All right, that's it. We did it. We made it through the very special stream. Big ups. I will hang out with you guys for a little bit longer. If you just want to chat with me, I'm here for it. We're talking. I'll put on some good tunes here. I'm not going to play real music because they yelled at me last time. So let this play in the background.
But I'm telling you, I did spend money on mobile games in the past. I admit it. That's how I know how addictive they can be. That's how I know how bad they are.
Bill's Jiu-Jitsu bag? I'd have to know exactly what you're referring to.
I remember playing,
but that's the end of that was it. So we're past all of it. The answer is yes.
Right? It was a legendary old school back in the day, 1980s Hulk Hogan car. We've been hanging and banging, bro.
Yeah, if you could find me the milk clip, that'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. I'll show it off. Oh, you know what? While we're here, spending all this money on these Hogans. I think I found that Pig Go clip. Throw it up. Here. No. Of him talking about his weird head shape. So let me pull that up real quick.
Me filled with the oddly shaped head. I'm not even lying. They're gonna make oh my god. Your eyes are crooked, or your fucking nose is weird looking. They used to call me Phil with the oddly shaped head. I'm not even lying. They used to call me Phil with the oddly shaped head, because I didn't have a perfectly round head. There you go.
Well, there you go. That's the clip. They used to call him Phil with the oddly shaped head. Big ups for that. There's some lore for you. Oh, it's Al Borland. That's the guy. That's him. It's really him. I appreciate that, Nugs. Thank you, thank you. My favorite Halloween candy? Well, my favorite candy in general is Skittles, so that's what I prefer to get for Halloween. The tropical Skittles specifically. Sour Patch Kids as well. I like fruit candy. Favorite folding knife brand? I don't know much about knives. I don't even know what brand my folding knife in my house is, to be honest. My dad gave it to me a long time ago. So I don't actually have an answer. I apologize. No opinion.
I earned the car. Spending all my money on this whole game. Keep spending. I earned the car.
I'll find your next sock account named Phil with your oddly shaved head. That would be pretty funny. I'll be on the lookout in the chat.
Spending all my money on this.
Yeah, Skittles. I like fruit candies, man. Skittles, Starburst, Sour Patch Kids. Those fruity Tootsie Rolls. I think those bang. Like the blue one, delicious. Sweet Tart Ropes, I think, are delicious. They're so good.
Oh my God, I actually earned this card, and wow, it was very hard to do. I'm one of the few people in the game who even earned it. I think it was only like 20 people in the whole game who had the card or whatever.
Phil with the oddly narcissistic predisposition. That is factual, 100%.
After I earned that card, within
What's up, Kevin? Don't know if you just got here, but if you did, you just missed the stream. Sorry, buddy.
way reduced in value. We've been hanging and banging, brother.
We were hanging and banging for sure.
It's sad, but at the same time, you know, it just,
I haven't had too many runts in my life. I've had a couple packs.
they were right.
I think they're okay.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors. They were right.
Seeing runts, Sweet Tart Ropes, Cherry. Yeah, exactly. Gummy Lifesavers are the bomb, as the kids say. For sure, for sure.
Do you hear yourself right now? They were right.
Yo, I do love straight up just like sour gummy worms. I don't even care what brand it is. I like gummy candy.
To a bottle of gin from Total Wine. Fire up your TV.
Lemon heads. Yuck.
Drink your gin.
I mean, if that works for you, buddy.
Have actions, Pep. Here's what you gotta do. Drink your gin. Drink a Pepsi later on. Play your fucking.
I think I have chamoy candy in my house from my girlfriend bought it. She's into it, but it's not for me.
The detractor.
What kind of music do I like? We talked about this earlier. I'll do it again. I enjoy 70s like Vietnam rock, 80s pop, 90s grunge, and then like after the 2000s, pretty much just rap music.
Stop being a fucking victim. You fucking bitch.
I like a lot of weird stuff like Death Grips. I like Young Lean.
Own your shit.
We were talking about Chief Keef earlier. I like Chief Keef.
Own it. Holy shit, Phil. The
I
detractor.
like a lot of weird stuff too.
Right. Bitch. Holy shit, Phil.
Blue Shark gummies are delicious. Have I had High Chews? Yeah, my girlfriend picks up a bag of High Chews every once in a while, and we demolish the bag because I can't help myself. They're delicious. The kiwi High Chews are the best flavor.
You're still on mission 1. No, I'm not gonna let you lie. I know you're lying. I'm gonna pick up.
All right, see you, Bleach Killer. Thanks for stopping by. MF Doom. I enjoy some MF Doom for sure. I'm not the biggest MF Doom fan, but there's some MF Doom songs I like. Which reminds me, Danny Brown. I like Danny Brown quite a bit. His older albums. I'm a big Triple X fan.
A scammer. They were right. Holy shit, Phil.
Ever listen to Dance with the Dead? I don't believe so. It doesn't sound familiar to me. Do you know any Canadian bands besides Nickelback? Is Avril Lavigne a band? Is that just? Is it just her? It's the only other thing I can think of. Discovered dubstep recently. I enjoyed dubstep in 2012 when I was much younger and it was new. I enjoyed it then. I like electronic music, not so much now, but I do enjoy it. One of my favorite albums is it's a Plunderphonics album by DJ Shadow.
Hey, good morning, Craig.
Introducing.
Deep Fryer just super chat $4.99. The fact that Phil begs for tips and makes 3 times the average household salary is depressing.
Oh, 100%. It's always astounding to me and everyone that I tell like this to that DSP how much money DSP clears in a year and then has the nerve to beg every day. They can't believe it. Then I have to explain the Jin and the Hogans, and I usually lose them somewhere in there, you know. But yeah, Introducing by DJ Shadow is a fantastic Plunderphonics album. I love it. Listen to it all the time. What up, Domino's Pizza Corporate? Thanks for stopping by.
For things to suck. Cumin.
Oh yeah, the Beebs is from Canada for sure. I should check out some idea and abilities. I haven't. I'll put it in a tab. I'm pretty sure those are two separate things you're recommending, but I'll put them in a tab so I don't forget. 'Cause I don't write things down like a boomer.
And my ass is so fucking stretched out at this point.
All right, Inkby, if you can't find the clip, you can't find the clip. Just let me know if you do. However you got to do that, whether it be on Discord. I don't know if you're in Brand Dude's Discord, but that's the only one I'm in right now. But you can DM me on that, or follow me on Twitter and at me the clip or whatever. Into that uncle? I don't know what uncle you're referring to, unless you're talking about Uncle Adams, in which case, Original is a song. It's not good, but it's a song. Related to Uncle, though, I am a nephew. Shout out RX Nephew. The real ones know.
Hardcore. Cumin. And now I'm gonna masturbate. Cumin.
Well, I'm glad you like the content, Zinger.
My name's Derek Spike.
I try to make non-redacted detractor content. I try. Oh, that is one group, idea and abilities. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, it's right here. It did pop up when I typed it in. Cool.
Pull up and get your shit splat gang.
Domino's Pizza Corporate is Canadian. All right, so next time someone asks me if I can name Canadians, it's Domino's Pizza Corporate for sure. I'll remember. Baller alert.
Computers talking shit on
I'm always talking about Uncle Adams, bro.
legacy on life, so pouring out a Patreon. The mods a bitch. I'm being goofy just to send some bits. I ain't a snitch, but third out of third, he ain't never call a hit. Mimology, Mr. Hustler, Vanilla speed down my niggas.
Oh, Uncle's in the DJ Shadow late 90s era, down tempo kind of area. Oh, cool. Cool.
Swaggers and DSP on some
Adding another tab. My computer's gonna hate me.
Japan, he different as by a chick. He a trick. I just made a brand new socket. What we do.
I'm glad you like the content, Nugs. I try to make something that somebody likes. I mean, at the end of the day, it is just me talking about DSP most of the time.
Scramble gang. You can't get play like Rambo. How would other pack your girl?
A fellow Bappa fan? Oh, dude, I've got this clip here. Hell yeah, dude. What are we doing here, dude? I was working the fryers at the PF Chang's for a little bit. I like it there. They just don't pay the bills, you know?
The streams ain't chill, you yawn and complain about
I need to get a stream deck. There's one at my like local used electronics that I was thinking about picking up, but it had it was the one with the knobs and less of the buttons, and then I would have to set it up, which I could set it up. I just gotta find the time to do it. Between the videos and then actual work, I'm short on time sometimes, so it'd probably take me a little bit. Just like getting chat to work on the screen. For some reason, I keep messing that up, and I have a better idea now. I should have it by next week, I promise. Which, I haven't said this yet, but I intend on doing streams on Saturday 9 a.m.s, like, scheduled like that, so. Shout out all my UK viewers who get to show up for those. You're my second biggest viewing audience, actually. Enjoying the engagement style chat. I try. I don't engage too much with okay, I should rephrase that. I don't engage with chat as much as I'd like to during the content because I get so lost in talking about DSP. But I enjoy talking to you guys. That's why I love the comments, and every comment that I like in heart, I promise I've read, and I enjoyed it. I wouldn't like and heart it if I didn't like it and heart it. You know, I love your guys' comments. They're great. Am I a tofu enjoyer? I don't think I've ever had tofu, honestly. Just never came up as something at my parents' house to eat, and then I just like never ordered it anywhere or anything. So yeah, lol the shop for sure, for sure.
I'm not here to get shout outs. It's just me and my gang.
Beg the differ. If DSP isn't the greatest content creator who has ever contained or created, then why are we here? Let's go. Exactly, dude. I love DSP. I'm his biggest fan, obviously. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Yeah, I never had tofu. Sorry. UK style humans really enjoy DSP, apparently. Some of them. At Fantastic Mr. Sam and obviously Steve. Hashtag get well soon, Steve. I miss you on the podcast. I'm not saying I'm picking favorites or anything, but it's definitely not the same, brother. Any game I'm playing? I was deep into a RimWorld playthrough. Heavily modded RimWorld playthrough, and then I got distracted with the first Spider-Man game. I finally picked it up on sale. I'm really enjoying that because swinging through the city is pretty fun. I went and got all the collectibles already, even though I've only played like 4 main missions, so that's cool. I'm just super artistic and have to do all the collectible stuff immediately. Appreciate that, Kevin. I will keep it up. Yeah, Kevin, I didn't know that there was missions playing as MJ. I just did the first one where, spoilers, she's in that museum for Fisk or whatever. It's like right at the beginning of the game. That's all I'm going to say about it. But I didn't know you played as MJ till then. And then they played it and was like, what the hell is this? I just want to be Spider-Man. If DSP didn't ban everyone, he'd have like 50k viewers every day everywhere. Maybe not though, because honestly at this point I go out of my way to not watch DSP's content if possible. I always watch a restream if I can help it. I don't want to give the guy any more of an ego than he has. I don't want to support him.
There's a sick motherfucker on the internet called Tevin.
Zynga, UK-based urban style individual. Big ups for that. I don't know if that's something you get big ups for, but big ups for that. Speaking of being UK-based and urban style, we were talking about music earlier. I do enjoy some UK drill, off and on. Like I really enjoy Kelvin's Coffin. I really enjoy, or I liked I used to like Skepta, but that was not drill. That was man, what did they call that back in the day? I can't even remember. I can't remember. But yes. Enjoyed Skepta, and then I like Stormzy. I know those are kind of like mainstream whatever, but for sure. Yeah, Tevin streamed last night on YouTube. He streams every day on Twitch, but last night on YouTube, and I missed the last couple. I get so wrapped up in doing my own stuff that I miss the Tevin stuff now. Sad. And then finding the time to watch the Tevin stuff, especially after I already talked about it. Like, dang.
Love right now.
My one true love, watching Tevin content.
Love right now.
Yeah, Sean Gonzalez seems to be delayed. Big ups, though. Yes, drill music. UK drill and Chicago drill.
They absolutely suck. Talk about my wife.
Yeah, praise be the almighty egg gang. Big ups to Potion for holding it down.
Fuck a dog.
The UK drill scene's a bit boring at the moment. Not being from the UK, I obviously am way further away from the scene, so I can't. I'll believe you. I don't know. I don't keep up with it like that because I'm not from, obviously, like I said, the area. But I enjoy the music. They make good music.
Why y'all so afraid? Why y'all so afraid?
Yeah, Nugs, he does 24-hour streams on Twitch every day. He's been live for like 200 plus days now. He just leaves the stream on watching like This Is How You Don't plays and other detractor content while he sleeps, and then he comes back. Pretty much every day he'll come back and then react to the DSP doing the things, and he'll play some games, and then he's on really late. His schedule doesn't work with mine too much, so I was winding up catching a lot of like the him not being there content. But yeah, check out Tevin over on Twitch. If you got a free Amazon Prime to use, go give it to Tevin. He deserves it. The most obscure Bill fact since we're the limits. Oh man, obscure Bill fact. Man. It's that situation where someone asks you like your favorite thing and you forget everything that you've ever known, and that's what it feels like right now. Like obscure Phil facts, like I know so many, and then like you ask me, like I've forgotten all of them instantly. I got hit with the Men in Black like pen flash, dude. Maybe it's not so obscure, but something I think about often is that time he reviewed, or he did the unboxing for Final Fantasy 13, I think it was, or maybe it was like Lightning Returns or something, and the fire alarm was going off in the background the whole time. That was ridiculous. Some people might not know about that. Or that time he was playing Spider-Man, maybe it was Shattered Dimensions, and his neighbor was yelling at him to hold it down because he was being loud late at night. That's pretty good too. Maybe those aren't facts, but those are things that people might not know that happened that I really enjoy. There's a video of my Rex called Downfall of Christian. Oh, I see it. Yeah, right there. It's from a year ago. Yeah. Christian never had anything to fall from because he's always been very artistic. There was nothing ever going for him, to be honest. Favorite rage moment of Phil in Street Fighter 6? I couldn't pick one out specifically, to be honest, because all of them blend together. I watch those specifically on my way into work sometimes when they get posted, you know, the clips, and they all just blend together. It's just him raging at Street Fighter 6, and I don't know anything about Street Fighter 6, so it's just a guy being bad at a fighting game and being salty.
$6.72 $6.72 big sipper of the night. I'm coming with a song. I need bananas, tasty bananas, put bananas in my mouth, squeeze the peel. It comes in denim. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was the fire alarm in the joined hall. Lightning Returns. Yeah, maybe it was. It was definitely a Final Fantasy game. I want to say it was the one where the pink-haired lady's on the front cover. That seems to be what my memory wants to recall.
I know I do. I love pizza. I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not.
When he pushed a guy through a couple desks into a little Mexican girl, in middle school, I don't recall this. There's a lot of lore that I've either completely forgotten or like never knew, because the guy is so multifaceted, you know?
Pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Mozzarella. And delicious.
Yo, I do remember that though, Nugs, when he called that Marisa player the next day, like a good player or something. The following day, even though he was raging super hard that at the time he was playing. Yeah, I remember that. That was ridiculous. That's goober behavior.
Pizza pie. Pizza pie. Pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Salvagno cheese. Salvagno greasy shit. Crazy meat. Weird sauce. The sauce has these big chunks of tomato that are very well seasoned, that are really good.
Who inspired me to get into streaming and commentary? Well, I'm a big Tevin fan. I've been a big Tevin fan for quite a long time. But really, once I got introduced to like Meerkat through Tevin, and then all of the That Being Said crew, and then I got introduced to Shinko Flair as well, which if you guys don't follow Shinko, I love Shinko content. I really do. His streams are fantastic. He tells it like it is for sure. And like Brand Dude, I think he's super cool. Iviga, like all of those, like after seeing all those guys and how they do it, I needed to talk about DSP with somebody, and I'm looking at what seems to me like cool, casual people just being normal and talking about the guy, and I was like, well, I want to talk about the guy too. So that was it. Yeah, the Density Scrolls is fantastic. They're great. And the reason I didn't go with Lore Master and went with Bookkeeper instead, because those guys are the lore masters right there. They do the deep dives. They archaeology themselves some lore, you know. So absolutely love the Density Scrolls. I don't miss an episode. Wouldn't. Same thing with the Plunge. If you guys don't watch either of those, you definitely should. You're gonna get your fill of DSP lore right there.
They completely soaked the sandwich in sauce. Yo! Meerkat Mob. Yo! Juicy.
Yeah, it was pretty fantastic during the interview when he pounced on Adam for saying black and then went on to say he doesn't see color. I was at work at the time. I was listening to that live, and I couldn't roll my eyes any harder when that happened. Like I think everyone pretty much agrees that Adam harped on that for way too long. But DSP's defense was just nothing. It was a nothing burger, you know. He didn't actually say anything. It wasn't a real defense. He just sounded dumb, like he always does.
Yummy and robust. Yo! I have gout. Gout is a disease that makes my
gout
levels much higher than most people's. And so if I eat certain foods...
My fun fact, my boss was going for some medical stuff the other day, and he was telling me one of the things he got screened for was gout, and he does not have gout. But as soon as he said it, like you can imagine, my ears perked up, and I was like, hold up, gout? You better not have that shit. Never gonna hear the end of it from me if you got gout. The only thing that's related to at this point is the guy.
Gourmet level, timed release of flavors. Burger, that's robust.
Very robust.
Tangy, moist burger. Getting all over my face. Gourmet level burger.
Yeah, exactly, Inked. A lot of DSP's defenses are just bad, and like even his insults are just that of a child, like an adolescent, someone who isn't fully developed in the brain. And I don't know if that's just because his personality or because of the mental degeneration that he's experiencing, because he's kind of always been like that, but he's also always been an alcoholic. So yeah, some of the things he says, I would expect better comebacks. I would expect more knowledge coming from someone a fraction of his age.
I love my horse, baby.
Bobby Hill got gout and he's based as fuck. Like Bobby Hill, the actual character, he got gout. I missed that episode, I guess.
She's like my mother and my lover, yeah. I love my horse, baby. She's like my mother.
Yeah, he's definitely getting much, much worse. You can hear it in the way he talks. He definitely slurs way more words at this point and fumbles over way more words than he used to. It's got to be a combination of just poor health, the gin, and being old. My girlfriend gives me a lot of shit for slurring, but that's not because I'm an alcoholic. It's because I'm stupid and that I don't talk like a normal human being. I'm gonna blame all the rap music. I don't like to open my mouth too much when I talk.
Right until the sunset, baby, let's go get some DoorDash. Let's go to Burger King. Fuck
Bobby got addicted to Jewish deli food and got the gout. I must have missed that episode. I should have watched more King of the Hill.
Let me get you a nice little burger with the buns. I got all the funds.
Yeah, he doesn't mention the cherry juice as much as he should. Am I on the East Coast? No, I'm a Midwest boy.
As long as I get drunk, make some quick pulls. Those are my rules. And if you follow.
Oh, you know what? I do remember him taking Khan Jr. to the dance through the gout pain. I remember that. I remember that. That was gout he got? Let's go. Shout out Bobby Hill for getting gout and taking Khan Jr. to the dance, though. Big ups. Yeah, Roachbait, I totally forgot about that. Him slurring and talking weird and just all of that. I think a lot of his social issues is not only that he is socially inept, period, but he's so isolated and doesn't experience enough socialization in general that he doesn't actually know he's a weirdo. He doesn't know how to talk to people because he doesn't see it. What up, Lauren? If you just got here, this is the end of the stream. We're just hanging out, shooting the shit before I go and make myself some lunch. Probably do some yard work. Yes, Hillary Clinton. I've seen those apartment tour videos, the condo vlogs. Those are definitely a special kind of content. Very meaningful, very curated, obviously, but special nonetheless.
I love my horse, baby.
Yes, Inked. The cheese was a huge hint. Also, the Chief Keef love, for sure. For sure, big ups. Chicago drill, 100%. Kanye fan, 100%. We Midwest, for sure. Oh, that's another genre of music I enjoy. Midwest emo, big fan. Fave cheese. If you watch the Q&A, it's Munster. Munster's my favorite cheese. I've never had Stilton cheese. Yeah, Hillary Clinton, absolutely. Every question that I could answer on time was in the Q&A, as far as I know. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Wouldn't want to leave nobody out. It was a Q&A after all. Do I have a favorite alcoholic drink, if I drink at all? Casually, I enjoy drinking like a Smirnoff Ice because, not for the alcohol content, I think it tastes good. It's like juice. It's like a little, well, it's more like a little soda or whatever, but they're delicious and I love them. As far as hard liquor goes, I pretty much drink like vodkas exclusively. I like a Long Island tea and like margaritas and whatnot, but if I have to make my own drink, I pretty much just go with like a Sprite vodka or like, and I don't do this, but Red Bull and vodkas are delicious. Yo, thanks Lauren V for the sub, appreciate it. You get extra Panda too, like Panda Express. No, I don't get extra. I get the normal amount. Yo, Panda Express sounds good. I should see what my lady wants to do for dinner tonight. No, I don't need to spend the money. I lied. We're gonna do something else for dinner. I'll figure it out. Ever had Tillamook? No, I haven't. I think DSP was talking about that today in his cheese package that he received in his groceries, and I've never heard of it. I'm not cultured enough. Bill was a salad tosser. This is true, Roach Bait.
What's your favorite type of
I also hate blue cheese, though, Roach Bait. Why would I want to eat mold, dude? Yeah, my liver is also downstairs crying from Red Bull vodkas for sure. Long Island's are delicious and way better than a six-pack for sure. Tillamook? Is it Tillamook? Did I say Tillamook? Whatever. I never even heard of it. What do I think DSP's tone deaf take will be if World War III breaks out? And how will it make himself the biggest? How will he make himself the biggest victim of the war? Dude, what he's got to do is write a diary, so he can be like that little girl. But anyway, is that out of? Was that too much? I don't know. But anyway, DSP's got infinite tone deaf takes on everything. If you watched his react the other day, and he was looking at the Palestine-Israel thing. Absolutely the most uncomfortable I think I've personally that one. I'm not gonna that one, All-Star. But absolutely the most uncomfortable I've ever been watching a DSP react, because what's the point of that? It's entirely tone deaf. He didn't have anything important to say. It just seemed strange to bring it up at all when people are just trying to chill and have fun. It's Tillamook. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, dude, we know the DSP does not like the Star of David style individuals. He holds a grudge against them for getting him banned off Blip TV, obviously. The same way he holds a grudge against Japanese people for beating him in Street Fighter way back when. It's all been downhill since then. Yeah, they really brought up Israel-Palestine on the React. They recommended, or they submitted some like 4-year-old video summarizing the conflict, and he watched it. It was kind of absurd.
Drink your gin.
Drink your gin. That action.
Here's what you gotta do.
I have no idea on my phone. I hear it going off. Whatever.
Drink a Pepsi later on.
Yeah, it's exactly the last place it should ever be brought up, is on the DSP React show.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors. They were right. Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors. Oh, right.
Alright, well, guys, I think that's it for me today. Oh, there's my phone. I think that's it for me today. Do I think DSP has a Tolkien Dwarven style book of grudges he constantly updates? God, I hope so. It's the only way he would be able to keep all of the hatred in line, like in organized, I mean, so he can remember, because you know he holds grudges.
Own your shit.
But that's it for me today. I really appreciate it. I'm hungry now. I'm gonna go make myself some lunch. Like I said, do some yard work. I appreciate all of you guys showing up. Big ups. Hopefully I'll catch you next Saturday, 9 a.m. I am not from the 504. Sean Gonzalez, hopefully you make it this far into the video and you understand I'm not from the 504. But big ups all of y'all. Appreciate it.